during All-Star Weekend, while Lakers forward Jackson Hayes also will compete. The 2026 NBA All-Star Weekend is set to take place in Los Angeles from February 13th to the 15th. Speaking of the Spurs, they return to action tomorrow as they take on the Hornets in Charlotte. Tip-off is set for 2, and it will be televised on Prime Video. The Cowboys continue to round out Christian Parker's staff as they have in-person interviews today with Arizona cornerback coach Ryan Smith, with a deal essentially done after interest from a few teams, according to ESPN's Todd Archer. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Welcome in. Happy Friday. That's right, baby. We made it to the end of the week. I am your affable host, AJ Hoffman, for those of you uninitiated to the program. Joining me, as always, over here to my left, it is the one and only. That's not Rob Thompson.
No, it's not. Turned it to
That's Kitty Big Balls. What happened? Where's Rob? Oh, well, Rob is gallivanting around the country. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. With all his luggage.
I would never do that. That's crazy, just to be gone, you know?
He talked about how little luggage you had for the 2 days. And I'm like, well,
Dude,
you're a man.
I took a backpack. He's like, how are you going to, I mean,
Yeah. I'm wearing the same shoes.
It's a backpack.
Yeah.
I
And jeans you can wear 3 or 4 times, or 10 times, actually.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
2 pairs of jeans, 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of underwear, 2 T-shirts, a hoodie.
And you're gone for
And my
2
toiletry
days,
bags.
And 2 days. And you're gone for 2 days,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, what else
That's
do you need?
right. Yeah. You don't need anything else. What do you need? A suit and a garment bag?
Yeah,
And,
yeah. Like, and if you, I mean, I get it. If you, like, let's say you've got a fancy meal you've got to go to or whatever. Okay.
That makes sense. You got to
take a pair of extra shoes.
Right.
I don't travel with, like, I'll have 1 pair of shoes on my feet, and at most I will take 1 more pair of shoes.
Correct.
And that could be if I was leaving for like a week, 2 weeks. I ain't taking 4 or 5 pairs of shoes for.
And that's what he did.
Rob takes a second suitcase that's only for shoes. And
his wife took less.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
And like Rob's shoes are slightly smaller than mine.
Okay.
But the reason why I don't ever travel with shoes is because they take up too much space. My shoes are too freaking big. So if I wore like size 9s, yeah, maybe I'd take an extra pair. But I don't. You wear big ass shoes, it takes up damn near a whole. I'm certainly not checking a second bag with only my shoes in it. That's crazy.
Oh, and he had to take the banners too, I guess, the extra.
They had to take some work stuff?
Yeah, the work
Okay.
stuff. So he had to take that on top of what he's taking. So we had to zip tie those together to make it one piece. We were doing that yesterday.
And he's in New Orleans for the weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's going to go from New Orleans straight to San Francisco. So
and
he's
cutting it close, man.
He's not going to make it.
Yeah, that's what I kept telling him.
He's not going to make it. If he's supposed to pick up his credential by 5 p.m. Sunday,
and if he doesn't, then he doesn't get them at all for the week. And he said he got an email for that. So I said, well, why don't you get an earlier flight? And I was like, he goes, no, I'll make it. I go, Jason can only hold him off so long. And he said, why is Jason there early and you're not? He goes, well, he's not going to New Orleans. So you pick this time to go to New Orleans when you got to make a deadline to go to the Super Bowl?
Well,
and then he's all like, I have anxiety. Well, you created that. I'm sorry.
Dude, I have the least anxiety about traveling.
I wish I had that. I'm opposite.
I got to the airport yesterday for my 12:20 flight out of Vegas.
Okay.
I got to the airport at 11:40. And maybe 11:30.
Okay.
And by the time I got through security and to my gate, it was about 11:45, and they were boarding. Like I was on group 2, and they were just starting to board group 3, so I timed it perfect.
Yeah, there you go. You waited what, 2 minutes, right? Probably not even that.
Not even that.
That would be me. That's how I would time it out.
But yeah, I'm not one of these people that get to the airport hours early. Unfortunately, my wife is, which means that when we travel together, we got to get to the airport super early. Then I just sit around and twiddle my thumbs. But I mean, that's why I do like the pre-check and all that stuff, so I don't have to. I don't want to have to deal with all that. I just want to go through and I don't want to take my shoes off and my belt off. I just want to get on the plane and leave. That's it. I'm not trying to hang out in the airport. Rob is an airport hanger-outer.
I don't like to wait. I'm impatient.
Rob likes to get there early, have a drink or a
$10 drink.
Yeah. And I'm all for an airport beer. Airport beer tastes good, but I just don't want to be in the airport. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, especially when you travel in a group. Like when Rob and Jason and Joe and I all go somewhere together, it's like, first of all, Rob doesn't have the pre-check, so he slows down everybody. But
he would.
But secondly, like, it's just when you've got again, Rob's got extra bags. Joe Reinigle is a heavy packer too. Don't let him fool you.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He's high maintenance. He's high maintenance.
Well, half of it's hair stuff, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think there is a lot of hair product in there, but and it's got to be checked because you can't take that many ounces of liquid on your carry-on. So, but Joe's got Aquanet and all kinds of crazy stuff that he's using.
Hair dryer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's funny. That's funny. At the house in Oxnard, there was one hair dryer in the house, in our Airbnb.
Okay.
And Rob and Joe both have to take turns using the hair dryer.
Oh man.
Like, even when I had hair,
I wouldn't do that.
I didn't have a hair dryer.
Nope. I just had a brush and brushed it back and
yeah, I had a towel.
Yeah.
That was my hair dryer, was a towel. Mm-hmm. Wild behavior. The hair dryer. All right. What'd you guys talk about when I was gone?
Mainly Bill Belichick not getting in and Shedeur Sanders on the Pro Bowl.
Okay.
I think we're in
What was Rob's take on Belichick?
He kept saying more or less like, well, he did cheat, not once, but twice.
Yeah.
And just like Pete Rose didn't get in. And we were comparing it to, okay, well, what about the Astros? They cheated. Are they going to go into the Hall of Fame? So are they out or are they in? And it's like, well, it's two separate leagues, right? Two separate deals. So it's based upon who's making the votes. So in the NFL, you have, 50 people?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and we talked about, I can't remember her name, but she was one of the persons who cast a vote, and she explained the process and how it works, and it seems like more or less Belichick, just because of that, I think held him back, not once but twice. But one of them, he could be, what was it, the one where they were spying on the Cincinnati.
Spygate.
Yeah. Spygate. So he could have had, he could have known, could have not have known, just plausible deniability. And then with the Deflategate, they can just put that on Brady because, he was holding the football, so he knew.
Yeah.
And Bill Belichick couldn't have known. But being the head coach, you are responsible whether you know about it or not. That's you're the one who goes down, and apparently that's what happened. But we'll see the next round. If he's not considered in the next round,
this was too much of a firestorm. He'll be back. He'll be in next year. But
So does it mean any different that he went in the second time versus the first?
It doesn't matter.
Right, it doesn't.
But,
yeah.
This guy that works for the Kansas City Star, one of the voters, his name is Vahe Gregorian.
Okay.
He came out and said he was one of the guys who did not vote for Bill Belichick. But he said the reason why he didn't had nothing to do with the cheating. He said that because you could only vote for 3 senior candidates,
Right.
he said, I voted for Ken Anderson, Roger Craig, and L.C. Greenwood.
Who are the older, they've been around long.
Yeah, but also none of them are, I don't know, the greatest head coach in the history of sports. Like, I would maybe give consideration to the guy who's won more Super Bowl rings than any coach in history. Like, that seems like a guy that I would say, oh, maybe he's ahead of
these guys,
of Ken Anderson. No,
nothing on the can.
No offense to L.C. Greenwood, but maybe Bill Belichick should be in before L.C. Greenwood.
Was LC up for
Dude,
before? Was he voted on before?
I've got no idea who L.C. Greenwood is.
I don't even know who
It's
that
a
is.
made up person. He's like he's a L.C. Greenwood was like I say he's a made up person. He's a dead guy, but he was on the Pittsburgh Steelers like way back in the old days. And it's like, okay, well, if we didn't get this guy in
like 10 years ago,
right? What are we doing? What like why now? Why suddenly is L.C. Greenwood going to be on your list? And I want to.
He was a 10th round pick in '69.
Okay.
So.
And then Ken Anderson, who is like, Ken Anderson had like 2 good years in his whole career. No offense. I mean, Ken Anderson's he's an all right player. I'm not trying to like knock. Ken Anderson's fine.
Okay.
But if you can write the history of the NFL without Ken Anderson, Bill Belichick that's a different conversation. You can't just be like, oh yeah, no big deal. It's wild.
Different category, different level.
And I get it, but like saying, oh well, I had, and he's right. You only get to write 3 people down. But he said you could call that rationalizing, I suppose. I'm suddenly reminded of the fortune cookie wisdom that you should never try to explain, since your friends don't need it and your enemies won't believe it anyway. But he said perhaps that the cheating affected some voters. I can't and won't try to speak for others, and it's a condition of being a voter to not divulge the deliberations. But the so-called cheating stuff is not at all the only possible explanation, because it certainly didn't ultimately influence my vote. Now, there were 5 guys on the ballot, and you could only vote for 3.
Right.
So the idea that on your senior ballot there could be 2 guys more deserving than Bill Belichick is nonsensical. But listen, we won't. I'm not going to kick it around. If Rob did it all yesterday, I'm not going to kick it around a whole lot. But it is silly that Bill Belichick's not in the Hall of Fame, and I hate Bill Belichick. I actively have disdain.
He did mention that. It's like, you know what? You were mean to me 15 years ago in the locker room, and I'm not going to vote for you.
I have real disdain towards him, but I also completely understand that he's still the best coach that's ever walked the earth.
Correct.
So what are we going to at some point you've got to put your personal feelings aside. But that's just me. Some people don't put their personal feelings aside. This Australian Open tennis stuff.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
They got to stop with this 5.5 hour match stuff. This is insane.
Man, I would have.
I mean, who has time for that? Who has time for 5.5 hours of a tennis match?
I would have been tired after 10 minutes, much less 5 hours.
5.5 hours. That's. I mean, and they're like, oh, it was a great match. No, dude, if it was a great match,
it would have been over.
They would have cleaned that thing up in an hour and a half.
Yeah,
let's go. Let's get on to the next one, man. That's a good match. That means that 5.5 hours means they spent too much time talking, walking around, not hitting the ball. Like, let's get to work, boys.
Yeah.
Now Jannik Sinner and Novak Djokovic are playing, and they're already in the 3rd set. They're probably headed to a 5.5 hour match too.
Oh yeah. Oh wow! Look at that.
I also think, like, what is this in tennis where you get hurt and they can stop the match for a little while and then you continue? Like,
right. Or if you're cramped up, and they give you the option, right? Do you want to continue or not? And then that's it. Then you give up the game. It's not postponed.
Yeah, do you want to keep going or not, man? It's like in MMA, if you let's say you roll your ankle.
Okay.
And you've got a choice. You can't call timeout I can tell you that much. Can't call timeout. So you either quit and you lose, or you fight with a hurt ankle. That's the options. The only time they ever give you a break, and you get 5 minutes for it, is if you get kicked in the balls or poked in the eye.
Ugh.
But in tennis, I've never seen a tennis player kick another tennis player in the balls or poke him in the eye.
Yeah.
It's always like, oh, I'm cramping, or oh, my back is tight. Well, okay, then I guess you just lose.
Yeah, because you're out of shape.
Yeah, maybe do some exercise, like maybe stretch before you play tennis. I don't know. Maybe hydrate better. Yeah. Soft ass game.
I couldn't last no 5 hours. There's no way.
Have you ever played tennis?
Yeah, I played in high school for a little bit.
I played when I was a kid too.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, I was exhausted after 20, and I was a kid, and I was pretty much in shape back then, and I could never. I remember them saying, you got to serve the ball over the net, and you got to hit it in that box right here.
Yeah.
If it goes out of the box, you got to do it again. It's foul, whatever. That's as far as I got. I never hit it in the box.
Oh, really?
I could never hit it in the box. And when I did, the next time I would hit it, it would go off, and then we could never get a consistent back and forth. So then I moved to the drums.
Yeah, I was pretty good at serving. I was not good if they were able to hit it back to me.
Yeah, see, me neither.
That
I
was,
would panic and hit it wrong or hit it out, and
yeah. I mean, I was all right. I'm not I was never Australian Open material anyway.
Well, not only that, but in here it's like 90, 95 degrees outside. Trying to play this, and it's like 9 in the morning already. 90, like, nah, this is not for me.
I just didn't want to play at 1:30 in the morning like these guys are doing.
Yeah, see.
All right, we got plenty to discuss this weekend, even though no football. How's it feel? What a stupid weekend this is with no football.
I mean, the only upside is going to be cold, and we're just going to be inside watching movies, catching up
I
on
don't
the
want
movies.
that. I don't like it to be cold. Why is it only cold on the weekends? Have you noticed that too?
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, it's been on Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, what the hell?
I don't know.
Let's get God playing a cruel trick on us, I think. All right, we'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like we do have a disabled vehicle on Loop 410, westbound Fredericksburg Road. They moved it off the main lane. It's now off to the right shoulder. In good shape along 35 southbound FM 1103 on down to 410. I-10 upper level westbound, that off-ramp to Culebra. We do have some ongoing road work, so the exit ramp is blocked. And on 35 upper level northbound, I-10 over to Brooklyn Avenue. Roadway reduced to one lane due to road work. In and around Frostbank Center, the official Cowboy Breakfast is underway until 10 o'clock this morning. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Nothing brings friends and family together on game day like delicious King's Hawaiian Sliders. Bring them to the big game table and be the real MVP. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your local store. Football and King's Irresistible Hawaiian Sliders. There's nothing like it.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
I'd like to thank the Academy for bringing me back from the dead and sharing my story with the world. I mean, I was doing Vicodin smoothies before smoothies were cool, man. Because I'm the biggest star in the world. Michael Jackson tried to do Vicodin smoothies and he died. Never land my ass.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Score big with LS Tractors at Dietz Tractor in Seguin, the MVPs of the field. LS Tractors, the star quarterbacks of farming, perfect for tough tasks for farm, ranch, and landscaping. Dietz Tractors has your all-star coaching staff for top-notch equipment. They're not just selling tractors, they're building lasting relationships with unmatched dealer support for parts and maintenance. It's a winning strategy that goes beyond the final whistle. Don't miss the game-winning move. 0% financing available with approved credit on LS Tractors. Start blue, stay blue at Dietz Tractor in Seguin.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
For decades, Rudy's Barbecue has been serving San Antonio incredible barbecue. They've also been a legacy community champion, and now it's no different. Every time you visit Rudy's Barbecue, you're invited to make a $10 donation to the Puppy Food Bank, and Rudy's will give you $15 in free barbecue on your next visit. So head on over to Rudy's Barbecue for a great meal and help the Puppy Food Bank support pet rescue shelters at the same time. This Rudy's Barbecue offer is a doggone good deal.
Oh yes, playoff football is here, baby, and Underdog is the best place to get in on all that action. Playing on Underdog is so easy. You pick your favorite players. Are they going to go higher or lower on their stats? Sounds simple, right? Touchdowns, rushing yards, receptions, passing yards, you name it. Is your favorite guy going to have more or less of those stats? And if you get it right, you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. How incredible is that? You know, everybody's playing at their peak right now during playoff season. Who do we trust? How about the guys who have been in the playoffs before? That's who I'm looking at consistently, guys with that experience to go higher on their stats. Download the app today. Use my promo code Alamo. You get $75 in bonus entries with your first $5. That's promo code Alamo. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play-and-get-terms_DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Hi, I'm Chef Franklin Becker. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing.
Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-888-5226. 800-888-5226. 800-888-5226.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, your home for the big game in Silicon Valley, and the only local station bringing you exclusive wall-to-wall coverage from the Bay Area. All brought to you by AA Best Bail Bonds. We're live from Radio Row with insider interviews, breaking stories, and all of the pregame excitement leading up to the superb Owl. From the biggest names in sports to behind-the-scenes access, we've got it all. Your AA Best Bail Bonds Radio Row coverage is brought to you in part by Smoky Mo's Barbecue and Southern Recipe Pork Rinds. Your front row seat to the backstage action, live from the Bay Area, is 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
rock out, Kitty. Maybe I can't sing, but you sure can. Hey, good morning, everybody. Play a little ZZ Top for you on your way in here. A couple things from the Brigade Bar. First, Tarek says, AJ's back. Hell yeah, it's boring without you. No disrespect to Rob. Of course it is. I bring the excitement. That's what me and Kitty, when we get together, oh, man, it's like a party in here.
Yep.
And even Vic, like Vic says it all the time, like, oh, Rob, it's just so boring when he's here. He's like, I just want it. Vic says all the time, I just want it to be us, AJ. I just want it to be me and you and Kitty Big Balls. And I say, Vic.
And Edwin.
And I say, Vic, calm down. Like, we still need Rob around sometimes. He's like, nah, we don't. But I say,
no, we need him for the Sports Center. I don't like recording him.
Yeah, he is good with that.
He's very good at that.
He is very good at that. Rudolph says, what's wrong with a hairdryer? I mean, you already admitted you have a cat and you bake cookies. Hairdryers are crossing the line or what? See, Rudolph, here's the mistake you're making. You're trying to say, like, you're trying to imply that I think having a hairdryer is gay. Because I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to emasculate me for being a skilled baker and for having a cat.
Mm-hmm. You have a dog too, don't you?
I have 2 dogs.
Yeah, see.
And a cat. As long as your cat to dog ratio is
2 to 1.
Yeah. I mean, you just can't have more cats than dogs, and it's crazy.
I have 3 dogs and 1 cat.
Yeah,
so
you're in the good.
Right?
You could even do 3 and 3 if you wanted. If you wanted to adopt 2 more cats, you're still safe.
But not 4 cats to 3 dogs.
No. That's too much.
That's when you're crossing the line.
Yeah, and that's nothing to do with being gay. It's just weird to have that many cats running around. It's out of control. But what I'm saying about a hairdryer is it's nothing to do with masculinity. It's more of about.
Well, it depends on what you have more with a hairdryer. Do you have gel? Do you have how many brushes you have?
It's being low maintenance. Like the beauty of being a man.
Look at our hair. Like we have super short hair, if not none, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
The beauty of being a man is it's a low maintenance job. We don't have to put makeup on. We don't have to blow dry our hair.
The most I got to do is trim my beard. You know, like with the guard, I'm like a number 1 or something.
I'm not opposed to grooming. I'm just saying, like, it's a lot. It's a lot. A hairdryer is a lot. That's all. It's just a lot.
I don't think I've ever used hair dryers. I just use, like you said, I have a towel.
Yeah, a towel and a brush. It does the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. But listen, it's
man.
I'm not here to judge anybody. Brian, a couple other guys want to talk about the Bills' new head coach, and I have not given my thoughts on this yet.
You haven't absorbed it?
Oh, I've absorbed.
Okay.
I've absorbed.
All right.
I'll give my thoughts. Actually, you know what? I'll do that in the next segment. I got to catch up on break. But when I come back, I'll give my initial thoughts on Joe Brady being the new head coach of the Buffalo Bills, and what a monumental change the Bills. I mean, they wanted to go with a big splash. They did the big splash. All right, I will return very shortly. Is Novak Djokovic crying? Is he hurt, or is he blowing his nose into that towel?
Or is that happy? Hold on. Okay, he received something.
Is he taking drugs?
He took a pill.
Oh,
and now
no.
He needs water.
Oh, he's looking for a way out.
Yeah, he took some tablets.
He's looking for an excuse. Uh-oh.
Hey, that time on the Rolex thing?
Uh-huh.
Is that how long the match has been going on?
Yeah, I think so.
So 2 hours and 6 minutes of the match so far. Yeah, he's tired. He took something.
I think
either water pills or I don't know.
He's cramping. He's, like I said, looking for a way out, man. All these guys do. That's what they do. Joker, he's tired. I think his cardio's messed up because he didn't take the COVID shot. That's what it is.
Yeah, I blame the tariffs.
All right. We'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like we do have a disabled vehicle on Loop 410, westbound Fredericksburg Road. They moved it off a main lane. It's now off to the right shoulder. In good shape along 35 southbound FM 1103 on down to 410. I-10 upper level westbound that off-ramp to Culebra. We do have some ongoing road work, so the exit ramp is blocked. And on 35 upper level northbound I-10 over to Brooklyn Avenue, roadway reduced to one lane due to road work. In and around Frostbank Center, the official Cowboy Breakfast is underway until 10 o'clock this morning. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples. It's a new year, and Staples has fresh deals to get you fully equipped for 2026, like up to $120 off HP Smart Tank printers. This deal means business, and so do these printers. Shop in-store and online today. Staples, that was easy. Ends January 31st.
You know the Roo Pub is proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Hey, the big game's almost here, if you know what I mean. And if your dog goes wild every time the doorbell rings, it's time for a new game plan. Whether you scored a brand new puppy over the holidays or your current MVP needs better discipline, Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit's ready to help coach him up. Sign your dog up for professional training sessions focused on winning behavior. From boarding and daycare to expert training, Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit is here for you. Call them today at 210-750-1298. That's 210-750-1298 today.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
The second I see that Chick-fil-A text in the group chat, I'm throwing my shoes on and running out the door. Hey, I'm Layla.
And I'm Kaylin.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is
how it feels like an easygoing morning.
The chicken adds the most flavor. It's juicy and seasoned.
The biscuit is just very light and airy and fluffy, just like a cloud.
I also love to put jelly on mine so it's sweet and savory.
It's a good start to the day.
Mornings are a little bit brighter with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit and Simply Orange Juice. Available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-269-3394. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, the Cowboys have a lot of big decisions to make in this offseason. One of them is George Pickens.
Do you franchise tag him, sign him to a long-term deal, and what other free agents should the Cowboys prioritize?
And the Spurs will be in Charlotte on Saturday. Can they continue their physical play?
And stories from Ryan Eggles' experience at Cowboy Breakfast.
Yeehaw!
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagel, and you're listening to the home of the Dallas Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Pumbaa says, "No, it's masculinity. You were coming at the beauty of being a man." AJ's brain is doing flips trying to make this make sense.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have said the beauty of being a man. The luxury of being a man is
right.
you can be low maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like being a high maintenance makes you less of a man. It's just I don't understand why you would take that extra step. That's all.
Right.
Like, because no one expects you to. You don't have to.
Well, for one, both of us are married, so it doesn't really matter. You know. Not
Well,
like
that's
we're out,
true.
You know, it's like I'm not out to.
You're not out. You're not out on the prowl.
Yeah, but if I was on the prowl, maybe
You would blow dry your hair.
Yeah, what little hair I had, my beard.
Yeah, I never. Well, I mean,
and ladies love the salt and pepper.
Oh,
so well, we're thriving in that.
Oh, yes.
Where you got that? Look at
us.
that. Look at that.
Look at that. Of course. And he said, I think Rob is here at Cowboys Breakfast at Ojos Locos. Oh, that's entirely possible. It is entirely possible.
Well, if he missed his flight, yeah. Which
Yeah.
he probably would.
He probably will.
Yeah.
He probably will. I guess the coaching jobs keep filling up. The Bills had their press conference with Joe Brady yesterday, and it was this is the way the Bills are selling. First of all, this is not a great hire. Here's why: because they fired Sean McDermott to shake things up and to make a big change. Nothing changes now. Now, there is no different because Joe Brady was in charge of the offense already. This is going to be the same team, right? And they didn't change the GM. This is going to be the same old, in my mind. I do know Josh Allen likes Joe Brady, and that's fine. And I mean, I want Josh Allen to be happy too. But basically, this whole job is make Josh Allen happy. I don't know if this is what it would have taken. I don't know that Josh Allen. I've seen reports that Josh Allen and Sean McDermott were kind of strained. Maybe so. And if that were the case, then yeah, they do got to get rid of him. You could find another coach. You can't find another Josh Allen. But they did ask him they asked Josh Allen if he is confident in the direction the Bills are headed in.
Again, I was able to sit in these meetings at a unique perspective, but what I saw was an owner in Mr. Pagula and a family that is doing everything that they can to help this team win a Lombardi trophy and bring a trophy here to Western New York. I see a GM that is as motivated as ever to do the same, and now I see a head coach that will relay this message to the team and to myself to get everybody together, pulling in one singular direction. And I think that's what's needed. You know, is as much success we've had over the last 8 to 9 seasons, we still haven't been able to get the main job done. So again, what does that look like? Who's involved in those decisions of what it looks like? But I truly believe in the direction of this organization, starting from the top. And I think that again, whatever Joe needs from me, I'm going to do. And I think that it's the right decision for this organization.
Hey, here's the great thing is when they asked Josh Allen what stood out about Joe Brady in the interview process. And it's hilarious because the idea that Josh Allen is interviewing his next head coach, like all these guys had to interview with Josh Allen in the room, which is, I don't know. It's a little weird, like interviewing your own boss. All right. But here's what he said. Here's what Josh said about Joe Brady in the interview room.
The realness that he has, I've been able to live it in the quarterback room for the last 3.5, 4 seasons. He's a real human that guys can get behind and understand and play for. I thought in his interview, the vision that he had for this team, and again, I'm sitting in these interviews and I'm not the one making the decision, right? I'm there to inquire, to learn, to bring a different perspective to the decision makers that were in that room, and taking personal out of it and taking the emotion out of it and trying to look at it from a logical lens. It was a unique perspective. It was a cool learning experience for me.
Yeah. You're not the decision maker. Sure, you're not. Okay. And then finally, here, and this is what the whole job is. Like, let's just talk about what it is, Joe Brady. They said, Joe Brady, how do you plan on maximizing Josh Allen's potential?
Everything I think about is trying to find ways to put him in a position to have success, because that's all I care about with him. Josh Allen is the best player in the NFL, and I have to grow, right? And part of me growing is that's going to allow him to be a better version of himself. And I'm so excited to be able to continue this journey with him. I have so much love for that man right there, and all I want is him to get everything that he deserves. And that's all I do for.
Well, you better not blow it. You better not be a big dope and blow it. And then he was saying how he was. I guess they're trying to smooth things over about drafting Keon Coleman, because Joe Brady was like, I was the one. I stood on the table on draft day to get Keon Coleman. Like, it's like, no, we already know what you guys think of Keon Coleman. Let's stop. But and again, guys like me can say that Keon Coleman's no good, because he's not. But when you draft him and now you're stuck with him for 2 more years, the owner can't come out and say, oh, yeah, this guy's no good. That's a bad look. But they'll get it figured out, I'm sure. Or they'll just go get George Pickens, which is what I'm kind of hopeful for. All right, we'll wrap up hour number 1 on the other side. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It's 94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars $50K Big Game Giveaway. Predict the exact score of the big game in Santa Clara, California, and you could score $50,000. Make your predictions now at sasportstar.com. The $50K Big Game Giveaway, brought to you by Dietz Tractor. Score big with Dietz Tractor in Seguin and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Hi, I'm Chef Franklin Becker. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
The new era of UFC on Paramount Plus continues with UFC 325 live from Australia. Catch featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski in a rematch of his epic title fight against Diego Lopez, and the always dangerous Dan Hooker throws down with dynamic finisher Benoit Saint Denis in a high-action lightweight showdown. UFC fans, pay-per-view just got knocked out. Catch UFC 325 on Saturday, January 31st, only on Paramount Plus. Stream every fight live with one subscription. Visit ParamountPlus.com/UFC to get started.
Free products and services are the best. They're next to non-existent, though. But the next best thing does exist. Barter. Alamo Barter. Right here in San Antonio, if you have a business and provide a product or service, you can barter with hundreds of other businesses that are already members. From trips to a medical visit, restaurants, and home services, Alamo Barter is a great way for you to trade out your skills with others. Call Alamo Barter or visit them online at alamobarter.com. alamobarter.com.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Uptown, baby. Uptown, baby. Yeah. All you player haters out there. There's no player haters on the Brigade Bar, right, Vic?
Nah, let me think. Let's see. Not yet.
Okay, good. I would hate for that to be the case. Well, oh, what? Who's a player hater?
Let's see.
No. Kitty, let's not call anybody out.
Yeah.
Just yet. Let's save it.
Let's wait till 7.
Yeah, let's save it for now.
Or 8.
Yeah, we'll see when. We'll see. We're gonna do a full show today. You want to go the whole show, or you want to just do part time and head out and blame Rob?
Let's do part time.
That's a good idea.
Rob.
I think.
Yeah.
I think that's.
I'm feeling sick anyway.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, again. I'm getting sick again.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I'm staying over here.
Gross, man.
Well, I got the grandkids. They gave me like Ebola, anthrax, and everything.
Disgusting germ factories.
Oh yeah.
I do want to talk some NBA. It'll be an NBA heavy show today. There's also some good games in college hoops we'll get to as well. But Cooper Flagg last night scored a career high. The top 2 candidates for Rookie of the Year, Cooper Flagg and Kneifel, roommates in college. Flagg had 49 points, the most in NBA history by a teenager.
He's not even old enough to drink, right?
Nope. And Kneifel had 34 points and won the game in overtime, or in overtime at the end of the game, not overtime. 123-121. He forced Flagg into committing a turnover with 7.6 seconds remaining, hit the winning free throws after drawing a foul, and then Flagg had a shot at the end, hit the back of the rim, and bounced out.
Wow.
So a Flagg, the favorite to win Rookie of the Year, minus 400, which is maybe surprising considering how bad the team has been. Kneifel plus 280, the second best odds, also not on a very good team. The 83 combined points were the most by a pair of rookies in a game since Tiny Archibald and Pete Maravich in 1971.
Pistol Pete?
Pistol Pete, baby.
Wow.
That's right.
71, that's when I was born.
Oh, man.
That's how long it's been.
Loose skin and old balls.
Yeah, that's me.
Gross.
That's me.
Yeah. So, great game last night. And now Cooper Flagg with his second 40-point game, the ninth rookie since 1976, that post-merger, with multiple 40-point games as a rookie. The only guys who had more than 2, well, the guys with 2, Anthony Edwards, Donovan Mitchell, Blake Griffin, Jay Vincent, Larry Bird, and Bernard King, and now Cooper Flagg. The only guys with more than that their rookie year, Allen Iverson had 5 40-point games his rookie year, and Michael Jordan had 7 40-point games in his rookie season. So pretty good sports player, that Michael Jordan.
A little bit.
Guy. Pretty
Heard his rookie
good.
card's going for a pretty penny.
Well, you never know. You never know when you're just going to find a pile of them laying around.
I know.
You
How
know?
many did you find? 5?
6.
Jeez. That's unreal, man. I
It
couldn't believe
really
that. I
is.
could not believe when you showed me that. I was like, whoa.
Ridiculous.
Yep.
Ridiculous. But yeah, we'll talk more. We'll talk more NBA as the day goes on, especially as the trade deadline approaches, and I guess we got to have a real talk about Giannis. Looks like Giannis, who said he didn't want to go anywhere, he's never going to ask for a trade. Well, now apparently the Bucks have decided, yeah, we think it's time. So. We'll talk about that and the impact that could have around the league. Apparently, there's already been some aggressive offers made to the Bucks. I don't think, if you had asked me, I don't know, at the beginning of this season, I would have said the Spurs were like one of the 3 or 4 favorites to pull off a Giannis deal, just because they had so much they had so much draft capital.
Who would we give up?
I mean, it would probably either be one of Harper and Castle.
Both?
One of them.
Oh,
only
one of them? Okay.
A couple draft picks and probably a couple guys to match salary, likely Harrison Barnes.
Who would you keep?
Likely Devin Vassell.
If it was Harper or Castle, who would you get rid of?
Oh, man.
I think I'd keep Castle.
Do you?
I
like both of them a lot.
I know, it's kind of hard, but it's literally a coin flip.
I think I'd keep Harper because I've got one more year of him for cheap. You know,
that's true.
But I don't think you can go wrong. But it seems less likely now. Especially the Spurs are having some success right now. They want to grow it organically. That's sort of the way the Spurs do things. But it is very tempting because Giannis does a lot of the things the Spurs really need. We talked about the last couple games the Spurs have lost where they just got bullied. Well, it's hard to bully Giannis. The Spurs kind of. I wish there was a nicer way to say it than the Spurs are a little bit soft, but they are. They're just a little bit soft. They're a finesse team, and Giannis would certainly change that makeup. But I don't think it's going to happen now. I think there's some other teams that are going to be.
Yeah, they're going to step in.
I think that's and other teams who probably feel like are in more of a desperate place. The Spurs aren't in a desperate place. If the Spurs don't win the NBA title this year, no one's going to be like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe they didn't do it." Meanwhile, there's teams who they have a finite window. The Golden State Warriors are running out of time. If the Warriors don't figure something out soon, they're dead. It's over.
Right.
So there's pressure on that team. There's pressure on the Knicks, So, but we'll see if any of those teams are willing to make the big moves. So we'll talk about that coming up in the next hour, as we reach pretty much midway point of the NBA season, just over the midway point now. We'll talk about the teams that could be impacted by a move like that. All right. 1 hour down, 3 hours to go. Kitty, how are you holding up? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I think he had too much coffee. Look at his eyes.
Yeah. He is wrecked.
Yeah, I had 2 bowls of coffee.
That's right. Two
bowls.
Yeah. 2 saucers.
Yeah.
Did you fill up your little saucer with coffee? Oh,
and warm milk.
Yeah, you're a silly little guy. You're a silly little guy. I know. All right. Giannis talk on the other side. It is the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
10-yard line, touchdown Vegas, what a wild finish!
Your home for the NFL.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Nothing brings friends and family together on game day like delicious King's Hawaiian Sliders. Bring them to the big game table and be the real MVP. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your local store. Football and King's Irresistible Hawaiian Sliders. There's nothing like it.
Oh, hello. It's me, the calculator that lives inside of TaxSlayer. And let me tell you, I love numbers. 1040s, 1099s, W-2s, all of them. With TaxSlayer, anyone can file a federal return for just $22.99. You'll get 100% accuracy and your biggest possible refund guaranteed. Now those are great numbers. Need help along the way? We've got US-based real human support. File by February 8th for just $22.99 and get the refund you deserve. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Folks, there's nothing romantic about home repairs, but when your plumbing has lost that love and feeling and your AC is about to achy break your heart, call Quarterman Plumbing, Heat, and AC at 210-651-5899. We'll fix the issue fast at a great price with a servant spirit.
Joel, this is a special Valentine gift from me to you.
Yeah, but why are your arms red?
I got a deal on this plant for your office.
That's poison ivy, Nigel.
It's what?
Porter Moon Plumbing, Heat, and AC. 210-651-5899.
License number TACLA 141074E and 16004.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-691-9999. That's 800-691-9999.
It's Pork Rind Appreciation Day at PorkRinds.com. Hall of Famer Devin Hester and PorkRinds.com are lining up to be the heroes for the Gridiron Greats Assistance Fund. Pork rinds are the MVP of the snack aisle. Low-carb, gluten-free, and packed with protein. Don't settle for ordinary on game day. Visit PorkRinds.com to enter for a chance to win a 2027 Big Game Travel Package and a year's supply of rinds. Support a great cause and find your favorite rinds at PorkRinds.com. Pork Rind Appreciation Day, the crunchiest day in football.
Hey, the big game's almost here, if you know what I mean. And if your dog goes wild every time the doorbell rings, it's time for a new game plan. Whether you scored a brand new puppy over the holidays or your current MVP needs better discipline, Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit's ready to help coach him up. Sign your dog up for professional training sessions focused on winning behavior. From boarding and daycare to expert training, Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit is here for you. Call them today at 210-750-1298. That's 210-750-1298 today.
Total Wine is your home field advantage for game day. The only place to go for the lowest prices on your go-to lineup of spirits, beers, seltzers, and wines. Tackle game day and every day only at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly, B21.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from
we can be twinsies
to
how was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom.
Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-888-5226. 800-888-5226. 800-888-5226.
Big tax changes this year could mean a bigger refund, and Jackson Hewitt knows how to get you your biggest. You'll get $100 just to try us. That won't make you filthy rich, but definitely gas plus groceries rich. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back, which would make you low-key loaded. Or at least wealthy adjacent? Go with our trusted pros and get $100 to switch. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes. Guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like we do have a disabled vehicle on Loop 410, westbound Fredericksburg Road. They moved it off the main lane. It's now off to the right shoulder. In good shape along 35 southbound FM 1103 on down to 410. I-10 upper level westbound that off-ramp to Culebra. We do have some ongoing road work, so the exit ramp is blocked. And on 35 upper level northbound I-10 over to Brooklyn Avenue, roadway reduced to one lane due to road work. In and around Frostbank Center, the official Cowboy Breakfast is underway until 10 o'clock this morning. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Spurs rookie Carter Bryant has accepted an invite to participate in the NBA's dunk contest during All-Star Weekend, while Lakers forward Jackson Hayes also will compete. The 2026 NBA All-Star Weekend is set to take place in Los Angeles from February 13th to the 15th. Speaking of the Spurs, they return to action tomorrow as they take on the Hornets in Charlotte. Tip-off is set for 2, and it will be televised on Prime Video. The Cowboys continue to round out Christian Parker's staff as they have in-person interviews today with Arizona cornerback coach Ryan Smith, with the deal essentially done after interest from a few teams, according to ESPN's Todd Archer. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
7:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. AJ and Kitty Big Balls and Vic Brown here with you on a Friday. Partying. Yeah, we'll do that a little later. We'll party. Yeah, we will.
I got it on cue.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Nate says, I wouldn't call the Spurs soft. Them young kids are dogs. Bad in-game coaching, in my opinion. I mean, we've seen the way to beat them is to get physical with them, and they don't like it. And, like, Wemby's come out and said as much. Like, they're hitting me too much, which is playoff basketball, man. That's what worries me a little bit. Claymore says, AJ back from Vegas, ready to pay for Terry Rozier's and Chauncey Billups' gambling debts. No, I didn't do that, but I did. Yeah. I did squeeze the last few drops out of my old friend, Mr. Caesar.
Sweet. Would you have a Wagyu tacos? Or
oh,
what
yeah,
was it?
at Nobu.
Man, how much was that? $400?
I don't know. It was Mr. Caesar's. Mr. Caesar's tab. It was Mr. Caesar's tab. Yeah,
wow.
all of my status at Caesar's expires at the end of this month.
One more day.
So I went out and made the most of it. Had my
nice
the comped room and the comped meals and all that stuff. Lived like a king for two more days.
Right? Day and a half, 2 days.
Yeah. But yeah, good times. Thanks to Mr. Caesar for the steak and for the sushi and the tacos, all that good stuff. He did right by me, and I'll miss you, friend. I'll miss.
And that's it. That's it. No more.
I'll miss our close relationship.
Wow.
No, that's it, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my status. I don't know, like if it drops to 0.
Like peon.
I don't know.
Oh.
But I mean, the amount of betting that I've done there since I moved away is obviously,
dropped. Yeah, because
dramatically.
You're not there.
And I can't use the app and all that stuff. So, but here's and you won't appreciate this, Vic.
What?
Because you don't drink.
Mm-mm. What'd you have?
But when you are Diamond Elite tier, every day that you're there, you get 4 free drinks. And per day. And we're not talking about like the beer they'll bring you at the table. We're talking about
Pappies?
Anything up to $30.
Oh.
So like you can get
So what top shelf is that?
You can go get, like you could get a like a E.H. Taylor or something like that, or you can get like the fancy smoked mezcal margaritas, all this like it's all
$30 per drink.
Yeah, and all the like if all these restaurants you go to like Peter Luger and Nobu and all those, their specialty cocktail menu, the pricing on them is all $29.95 because they know.
They already know, like as long as it's under $30,
if it's under 30, you
that's
can
what
have
it covers. Oh,
so
sweet.
yeah, so I mean, but imagine that. Like, if you're an alcoholic, it's the perfect setup. It's 4 free drinks every day of your life. All you got to do is go to the hotel and give them your card, and
I'd be like,
4 drinks.
I want a Big Red Zero.
Oh, they don't have that.
They don't have that.
They don't have that.
What about Mr. Pibb Zero?
No. They'll give you Diet Coke.
Oh,
sorry.
That's the only diet drink I hate.
Yeah, you ain't getting that. I think Vegas maybe isn't built for you.
No, not the drinking part, just the other part that's legal. Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks to Mr. Caesar, I had a good time with you, and let's part as friends. Let's just say let's shake hands, and I took.
You never know when you might meet again. You never know.
Took the last of the money out of there and put it into another establishment in a different part of town that I can attend to when I'm in said part of town.
Okay.
But yep, Mr.
Always good to have a backup.
Old Julius and our relationship has come to a close. Yeah, good times. Probably not as good of a time as Rob's having. Rob's in Nolans. Is he already there? Did he leave last night?
Yeah, he left yesterday afternoon, and he was in New Orleans last night. I remember him saying that he had a dinner to go to that required a coat, so he had to keep his jacket on.
Oh.
And I'm assuming the bead catching resumes today for the parades, and he's going to be part of not part of them, but he's going to go to one parade for sure today and tomorrow. And he's going to catch his flight to San Francisco and hopefully make to get his credentials.
We'll see.
That's too close, man. He's cutting it real close, but it's Rob,
I think he was going to Brennan's in New Orleans. That's why he had to have his jacket.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
That place is good too.
Yeah. He had to have a jacket. So he had to carry that on top of all his 3 suitcases and his wife's 1 suitcase.
Yeah,
and none of it was equipment.
They have rules like that in place because I went to Brennan's once without a jacket and got turned away.
They don't have a house jacket, like one loan you, or
they did, but there was
small?
several of us, and we were
okay.
We were all coming off the oil rigs.
So you looked like the oil rig working with oil on your face. And
no,
everything?
I mean we're clean, but we weren't dressed for a fine dining experience. So
just full of oil.
Yeah, I just made sure when I came back, I made sure I brought a jacket with me. But it's famous for Bananas Foster. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. What
sounds good.
You can't have desserts though ever.
No,
huh?
I can't have bananas, ice cream.
You can't have just a regular banana.
No, that's the worst.
Really?
Yeah, bananas and mangoes are the worst thing I can eat. Same thing with watermelon. The only thing I can eat is blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries. That's it.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, I know, man. My life sucks on it. So, but I'm used to it. It's just it's been through years.
You can't have a peach?
Maybe, but not too much. And like if my sugar's low, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, plums too. They're all bad. Yeah,
you ought to just give up.
That's why I eat salads and chicken breast and steak. That's
miserable.
It. Yeah, and vegetables. You don't need vegetables.
No, I don't need that stuff. Somebody explain to me cowboy breakfast. What is this?
Oh, okay. So when it's rodeo time, back in the day, it started. You would go get some free tacos, basically. Starting at like 4 or 5 in the morning, you would just stand in line for a free taco and just enjoy the music, enjoy the get together, and it lasts till about 9 or 10, and then that's it. But it's just mainly just a gathering of friends. It's more of like, okay, I went to the Cowboy breakfast. You meet people.
Where's it at?
It changed locations, but I think it's right there where Cowboys is on 410 and Paramount, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I can't remember if it moved this year.
You ever go there?
I went 1 year, and that 1 year I went, it was about 15 degrees outside.
Oh no, I don't like that.
And when I got the taco, it got cold within 2 minutes of me receiving it, and we just never went again. It's just not my forte. And then you had people drinking out there already, and
well, yeah,
and no, not
it's always.
me.
Is it always on the Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll never get to go.
No.
That's stupid. But how am I ever going to get to know San Antonio? How am I supposed to get to know how to, know how to be a proper?
Yeah, I think I remember during COVID they didn't have it, I think it was canceled that 1 year. Same thing with, remember when Fiesta was kind of in limbo too. But I don't know. It's just about if you like to go and hang out, and I mean, it's free tacos. I mean, why not?
It's hard to beat that.
But I don't know. I'm not that broke. Just stand out there in the cold. Like, I'll pay the $2 or $3 for a taco that I shouldn't be eating. But
fair enough. All right. Daniel says it's at the Frost Bank Center this year. Okay.
Yeah. I just looked that up right now. Yeah, it's till 10.
All right. So Giannis has said he informed the Bucks for months that he believes the moment has come to part ways. Now, he didn't demand a trade, but he's been there for 12 years. This is year 13. And the Bucks are sitting at 18 and 27th. They are 12th in the East. And they've had to have the conversation. And it looks like Milwaukee is ready to talk shop. Giannis is eligible to sign a 4-year, $275 million Supermax extension on October 1st. Without an extension, he'd become an unrestricted free agent in the 2027 offseason by declining his player option that year. And because next season essentially is an expiring year on his contract, it increases his ability to go where he wants to go. Basically, if you're willing to pay the price in trade, the players and the draft to get him, then he's going to commit to you for the long term. If he's trading in the offseason, he would have to wait 6 months from that point of the deal to sign the Supermax. So there are teams that seem better positioned than others to go, and they tried the things they've tried though have just been bad. Dame Lillard was a mistake. They waived and stretched that, and then they got Miles Turner. They paid him 4 years, $108 million. That's bad. So they just need a fresh start. And the teams that are apparently interested, I'm sure there's a lot of teams that are interested, but the teams that have apparently already made offers include the Miami Heat, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the New York Knicks, and the Golden State Warriors. And apparently these are serious offers. Now, we've talked about what an offer would look like from most of these teams, but Giannis is the kind of guy who, if you pull him in and you're a good team, suddenly you're a championship contender. And now some of these teams, Miami right now and Miami's always looking for stars. That's why Miami's doing this. Miami's always looking for star power. They haven't really had any since Jimmy Butler left. Giannis would give them even more than Jimmy Butler did, obviously. But right now, Miami's they're okay. They're not bad. They're 26 and 23. They're the 7 seed in the East. They're a play-in team right now. That's not ideal. The Knicks they're the 2 seed in the East. They are only behind the Pistons in the East. Giannis would make them probably the favorites to win the Eastern Conference if they were able to pull him in. In the West, Minnesota sitting at 30 and 19, 8 games behind the Thunder, but only 3 games behind San Antonio for the second best record in the West. If they were to add Giannis to Anthony Edwards, I think we're talking about a title contender, just like that. Golden State sitting at 27-22. The assumption is that whatever deal they would do would involve everybody not named Steph Curry. But if you get Steph Curry and Giannis at the same time, and they both, who knows? I won't say they're a title contender, but I will say they're a team that no one's going to want to play in the playoffs if that comes to be. So we'll keep a close eye on the Giannis trade discussions and just see who's willing to make the big splash moves. Do not be surprised if the Lakers name pops up here. I know the Rockets are always looking to make a move. I don't know that he seems like the best fit there from a basketball standpoint. The Raptors, I've heard, are maybe going to be interested in something like this too. So lots of teams out there who could make an attempt. Jose says, what can the Warriors offer? A broken Jim Butler and Kuminga? No, I would pass on that. Well, it would probably be Draymond Green, Kuminga, and some pieces, and lots of draft capital, obviously. I would assume that Draymond or Jimmy Butler, but the thing is, the Bucks aren't looking if they get Jimmy Butler, they're not looking at it as, oh, Jimmy Butler's going to make us better. They're looking at Jimmy Butler as a contract that's going to go away and give them all the free agency money, that like the salary cap room. That's what they're looking at. And it's all a matter of what the Bucks are interested in. My guess is the Bucks, if you're looking to hit a hard reset, you want expiring contracts and you want draft capital. And that's what everybody's looking for. B. Hannon says Lakers, Cleveland, Bucks, three-way trade. The Cavs, I think, are the one team in the league that really can't do anything because they're over the second apron. So there's not really a world where the Cavaliers can get involved in the Giannis business in really any kind of way, just because the parameters on them making a deal are pretty strict once you hit that level of cap. So it's unlikely the Cavs will be involved in anything. All right, let's take a break. I'm going to tell you about Underdog Fantasy before we do, though. And Underdog Fantasy is the place to play for the big game. The biggest game is right around the corner, friends. And Underdog is where the action is at. If you're not on Underdog yet, first of all, what? How are you not there yet? But new customers get $75 in fantasy bonus entries when you make your first $5 entry right now with promo code Alamo. Playing on Underdog so easy. You go to the app. You make you pick your players. Are they going to go higher or lower on their stats in the Super Bowl? I'm looking at Jackson Smith-Njigba in the Super Bowl. I think he's going to go higher on his stats. I think he might be the MVP of the game. But I'm looking at yards. I'm looking at receptions. Maybe an anytime touchdown. I think there's lots of ways you can get at it. And if you're right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. And they've got new promos dropping daily in the app. So if you like making picks and winning money, then you want to do it at Underdog. Download the app today. Use promo code Alamo. Score $75 in fantasy bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code Alamo. Underdog. Make picks. Win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
It's 94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars 50K Big Game Giveaway. Predict the exact score of the big game in Santa Clara, California, and you could score $50,000. Make your predictions now at sasportstar.com. The 50K Big Game Giveaway. Brought to you by Dietz Tractor. Score big with Dietz Tractor in Seguin and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Nothing I hate in the car business more than a bunch of damn liars. That's why I created GiveMeTheVin.com. Go to GiveMeTheVin, put in your license plate number, we'll buy your car. We do what we say we're going to do when we say we're going to do it without a bunch of games. We come to you with a check or pay off your payoff. And if I don't beat your CarMax offer, I'll send you a check for $100. Check out my reviews online, GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Terry's Tiny Homes, Terry. Terry! Sure, as the only employee of her company, Terry was probably the front runner, but saving money getting personalized discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive, well, that gave Terry the edge. Over Terry.
Terry!
Keep awkwardly chanting your own name, Terry. You deserve it. Woo! Be your own Terry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Uncover the root of your problems and improve the quality of your life. I'm Dr. Torres from the Institute for Functional Health. For more than a decade, we have helped people restore energy, vitality, libido, and drive. Most patients come to us because they feel unheard or stuck. Schedule your discovery day. We'll talk about your history, run advanced testing, and build a personalized plan that fits your life. We have helped thousands of people just like you. Call 210-468-1891. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health. 210-468-1891.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store and online. And now, the more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Plus, get free home delivery on most beds with base. Limited time. For JD Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Check it out at a Sleep Number store today.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Rain on game day doesn't faze Dave. He's already got his poncho. Just needs to do something about those wipers. So Dave heads to AutoZone,
Welcome to AutoZone.
where a friendly AutoZoner helps him get premium quiet wipers and some hand warmers.
You're all set.
Now, if only his team can handle the elements as well as his new wipers. Get wipers, glass cleaner, and more with no hassles, just help at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-269-3394. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394. 800-269-3394.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Jose says Spurs should offer Sohan, Vassell, Keldon, and draft picks, and I'll throw in Barnes. I mean, that sure would be nice. I don't think that's going to get the Bucks panties down to their ankles, but. And then SRS says, I'm with Jose on his proposal. I was saying that the offseason, but now I don't know about parting with Keldon, our sixth man. Listen, Keldon's been awesome this year, but if you're talking about Keldon to bring in Giannis, let's be serious. Like, I mean, you know, I think people don't realize, like, Giannis has been in the top 5 of the MVP voting every year for like the last 9 years. He is an elite player. Guys like him don't come available very often. And now it's like, oh, I don't know if I want to give up our sixth man for him. Man, I'm not trying to like pick and choose which players the Spurs should send packing, but I am for going after. If the Spurs wanted to go after Giannis, I wouldn't be mad at them. And quite frankly, I mean, Wemby's untouchable, but anybody else, we can have a real discussion about it. And of course, it's going to be a tough discussion. And if they don't trade those young kids, then okay, I'm not mad at that either. But to not kick it around, man, he's too good of a player to not listen to a real conversation about. That's all I'm saying. I saw Carter Bryant's going to do the slam dunk contest, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that.
I don't know. Is it getting worse every year?
It's terrible. The slam dunk contest is terrible. Jackson Hayes.
I think the last one I saw that was really, really good was when Zach LaVine was in, and I think Vince Carter, of course, long time ago.
Well, now Mac McClung is. He's
McClung.
won it 3 years in a row. He's not going to play. He's not going to do it because I mean
he was impressive.
Well, he's a little white guy who goes up and throws down. I mean, it's like whoa. But if he's out, it makes it less interesting to me, especially when you've got a guy who's won it 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
it's like if we can't see him, and like now whoever wins is going to be like, oh well, he won because Mac McClung didn't play this year.
Right.
I don't know. I do hate the dunk contest though. I wish it was better. I wish that like when I was a kid, I loved it.
Oh, in the 90s, it was great. Right, I look forward to that.
But that was back in the day when you had 2 chances to make the dunk, and if you didn't make it,
that's it.
Sorry. Yeah, you get a
now you have
get
10?
0. Now you've got like 2 minutes. And they try over and over again, and then it's like, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
Hold on, we got to bring a car out on the court.
Yeah.
Like no, just
yeah. I don't know. Michael says, how does Giannis solve our 3-point shooting issue? It doesn't.
No.
But also, I mean, the Bucks won an NBA title with Giannis without shooting threes at all. And if you've got Wemby and Giannis, you should. There's not much need to shoot threes. And now you're kind of. I mean, there'll still be some open looks for somebody, but it would be a post-dominant team, which I think the Spurs should be anyway. I think the sooner the Spurs get Wemby to stop having the mindset of a 3-point shooter, to me that's that's the best case scenario for the Spurs. Rudolph said Steph Castle had the best dunks last contest, grabbing the ball off top of some dude's head to dunk. It's not impressive, and just because they're spinning on a Segway doesn't make it anymore. No, that's true.
Oh yeah.
And then Jose says, why was McClung even on the dunk contest when he's not on an NBA roster? Because
no one else can dunk like
because he's the best dunker.
Yeah.
It's like Mac McClung is the equivalent of the guy who enters the long drive contest.
Who's that guy with the colored hair that was a real good dunker that's not in the NBA, but he was
with the colored hair?
Yeah, he's got colored. Oh, I'll think of his name. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, he impressed like Shaq, and there was like some off the wall dunk contest, and he impressed him with like the behind the back dunks, at the behind the back 360 dunks. I don't know. Maybe the Brigade Bar will let me know. I just can't remember his name. He had like green hair.
But yeah, he's the long drive contest guy. He's Happy Gilmore basically. He shows up. He's not a great basketball player, but he can do one thing really, really, really well.
Jordan Kilgannon. That was his name.
Jordan Kilgannon? Yeah. I don't know. That didn't even ring a bell to me.
Yeah, he was real good.
Huh.
The Dunk King, too. Yeah. Yeah, just search his name. You'll see him pop up, and he's done some impressive dunks, but, I mean, that's as big as it's gotten, I think. Like I said, since Zach LaVine and
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon, yeah.
Yeah. And Jose says he's a white guy, which
yeah, that matters.
I mean, let's not pretend that people don't buy into that. Like, as great of a rapper as Eminem is, like part of his appeal early on was it was kind of weird hearing a white guy rap like that. When you see Mac McClung throw down, it's like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. But again, it's the dunk contest. I don't really care.
It's this guy right here.
That guy?
Yeah.
He throws down, huh?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, he threw down. It's known as the Dunk King 2. This was back in 2019, 2020. And then he's worked on a bunch of dunks to where, I mean, that's all he would do all day.
So he's not even like a real basketball player, though.
Yeah. He's just a very good dunker.
Oh, okay. So he's like the real long drive guy. Like he doesn't even. Like, he's one of those guys. He doesn't even have any other clubs in his bag. He just only has a driver.
That's basically it. Yeah. He doesn't have a wedge or anything.
Rudolph says using props in the dunks is what killed the dunk contest.
Yeah,
probably
like
so.
The car.
Yeah.
Or who wore the cape? Who was that? Was that
I don't remember. I remember Blake Griffin jumped over like 3 different kinds of Kias.
Yeah.
Right.
See, when I saw that, I was like, no.
Okay. Oh, so this was like the reality show just about dunking.
Yeah, let me see if I can find.
There's Vince Carter. Vince is the best.
Yeah, Vince and Dominique Wilkins, like that era for me was.
I also hate it now that like even when they can't finish the dunk, they still give him a score. It's like, oh, he tried really hard, and it was like it was going to be real creative, so let's give him like a 6. It's like, no, he didn't even dunk.
No, yeah, it's a 0.
It should be 0.
Yeah,
and then like when they dunk, everybody's like, oh, 9.5s, 10s, let's go. It's like, I don't know, man. I'm get off my lawn guy. I know.
Yeah,
I still do like.
Still.
I still like the 3-point contest, but the problem with the 3-point contest is now they're trying to change it up too. So they got like didn't they do it with gals last year? There's like there's a dude and a gal on each team.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I don't know how I feel about that either. And I hate the actual NBA All-Star game.
I know the All-Star game is just like the Pro Bowl. It's like,
Oh, the Pro Bowl is worse.
Yeah.
The Pro Bowl is worse.
So the Pro Bowl is a 0, and then the All-Star game's probably a 1.
I love, how I feel about the NFL. Like the NFL, I'll watch any game, a random Thursday night, and they're like, oh, we're giving you the Jets and the Saints. I'll be there with popcorn. Like, oh yeah, let's go. The Pro Bowl, no, friend, that ain't me. That ain't me. I'm out on that one.
Dwight Howard wore the cape.
It was Dwight Howard.
That's right. I couldn't remember.
Yep.
Superman. That was awful.
It was. We're only 2 weeks away from it.
I know.
2 weeks away. All-Star Weekend, February 13th through the 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day is when the dunk contest is. What are the odds someone does a Valentine's Day themed dunk?
Oh, I'd say, what's the line on that?
About minus 500.
Yeah, there you go.
Minus 500.
But I did see the Michael Jordan free throw dunk live when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Like you were in the building?
No, on TV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But just seeing that, that era compared to now, it's lost.
Rudolph says AJ doesn't like anything, and if you add a woman to it, it's even worse. That's true. That is true.
Yeah, and a hair dryer, and then it's worse than that.
I don't like many things, though. He's right. Everything.
You don't like vegetables.
Stuff annoys me.
Yeah.
It's like all the stuff that people enjoy. I'm like, why do you enjoy that? I stand by it, and even when the Astros won the World Series, I hate parades so much. I hate them.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't understand the point of them.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand why people
our river parade was good when the Spurs won.
No.
Yeah,
no, I would hate it.
Yeah.
Did it clog up traffic?
Oh, of course it did.
Yeah, I hate that.
Well, the traffic was clogged up the night we won. And I was stuck on I-37 right in front of the Dome for about 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't
We were all
that.
out on the highway just walking around. Like, there was so much traffic. But it's San Anto, man.
No, yeah, I'm out on parades, fully out on parades. Where is the All-Star game happening? Oh, it's in L.A. this year, huh?
Yeah.
The new Clipper Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think well.
I mean, you're going to start early.
Maybe I'll find a way to I'll find a way to bet on it. Maybe I'll get some.
There's got to be a way.
Gotta be a way.
There always is a way. Put it that way.
JL says, don't forget about Brent Berry. Wasn't he the first white dude to win the contest? Maybe.
Was he?
He might have been. I think he was.
Yeah, I think.
And I think
right.
Brent Berry, if I'm not mistaken, has won the dunk contest and the 3-point contest. Maybe. That might be wrong.
Yeah, it sounds right.
I might have made that up. I might be making that up. Rocky says AJ likes the Bills and the Bills. I like other stuff.
You like the Astros?
I like the Astros.
You like the Spurs?
I like the Spurs.
That's it.
I like the Golden Knights. I like the hockey
that's right.
team.
Yeah, you like the Golden Knights.
Uh-huh.
So you got your 3 teams. Everyone's entitled to their favorite teams.
That's right. Rudolph says he was an usher at the All-Star game when it was here. He worked the VIP door, met Jenny McCarthy, Bill Bellamy, Tatiana M. Ali. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Jenny McCarthy. Jenny McCarthy, you tell me, huh?
Oh. She has hair.
Oh, yes. But not everywhere.
Not everywhere.
Yeah, that's right. Anthony says Wemby said he'll try and get everyone to play hard this year. Oh, okay. They're going to say, oh, you want us to play hard, Mr. 24 minutes a night. Huh? Yeah, okay. Play real hard.
Here's your water. Sit down. Rest up. We don't want you to get injured. Jeez. Man, I think he's going to get injured on every play. He's so fragile looking.
I wish that he would say no to the All-Star game.
Oh, yeah. Don't waste. Yeah. Just say no, or play like a minute and just shoot threes. Don't do anything else.
Raphael says they should make AJ be the Ray Feo in a parade.
Oh, that'd be good.
I don't know about that. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you'd be
Is that the Ugly King?
The Ugly King. Yeah. It's an honor here, man.
I don't know what you're trying to say, Raphael, but I don't know that I appreciate it. I don't know that I appreciate it. And if I've got to be in a parade, I don't really want to do it anyway.
You hate parades.
I really do.
Yeah, you have to be here in this 2-hour parade. Here we go.
No thanks.
With nothing to drink and no bathroom.
What?
No alcohol. Sorry.
Pass. I hate small town parades the most, though.
Oh, the one that's pulling with a tractor trailer full of hay.
And they just shut down the whole city for like 3 hours. Like, why?
Yeah, the one street that they have.
Ugh.
And you're
So
on a trailer
stupid.
full of hay.
So stupid. All right. Man. All right. Well, let's take a break. When we come back, I got to see what else Rob missed out on. I got to clean up all Rob's messes. I know we didn't get to do everything, but we'll catch you up some on the other side. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning and heads up on 35 northbound, that ramp from westbound Loop 410. We've got an accident in the Windcrest area. The entrance ramp is blocked, so expect delays to start right around Walsham. On Potranco Road eastbound just past 1604, we do have a minor accident. Starting to slow down along 90 eastbound 211 over to 410. And of course, Frostbank Center, it is Cowboy Breakfast, and that's going on until 10 o'clock. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA. Time saver traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, your home for the big game in Silicon Valley. And the only local station bringing you exclusive wall-to-wall coverage from the Bay Area. All brought to you by AA Best Bail Bonds. We're live from Radio Row with insider interviews, breaking stories, and all of the pregame excitement leading up to the superb hour. From the biggest names in sports to behind-the-scenes access, we've got it all. Your AA Best Bail Bonds Radio Row coverage is brought to you in part by Smoky Mo's Barbecue and Southern Recipe Pork Rinds. Your front row seat to the backstage action, live from the Bay Area, is 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Nothing brings friends and family together on game day like delicious King's Hawaiian Sliders. Bring them to the big game table and be the real MVP. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your local store. Football and King's Irresistible Hawaiian Sliders. There's nothing like it.
Start the year in dry at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. All Silverado 1500s get 1.9% financing plus an additional $1,250 trade-in rebate. Or buy a new Colorado for only $28,999. And the affordable Trax is only $346 a month with zero down. Plus, all heavy duties have 5.9% financing for 84 months. Together, let's drive. North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes by Loop 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
You know, Bunkin' Biscuit is waiting on you. As the big game is just around the corner, I want you to consider your MVP, your most valuable pet. You know, the first thing about having a most valuable pet is are they well behaved? And some of us just don't know how to get it done, and we spoil our babies, and before we know it, we got outlandish animals that we can't control. Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit's there to help you out. They've got expert trainers, gals that know exactly what they're doing, and the dogs enjoy learning. And before you know it, you've got a dog that you can take with you, keep with you, that can really be part of the family. And that's just part of what Bunkin' Biscuit does for me, and I want them to do it for you. There's the daily drop-off. If you're going to be heading into work all day long and you want to make sure your pet's taken care of, getting the exercise and all that they need, I can guarantee you'll get them that. And they're easy to get to right there off 35, just outside of 1604. If you're heading out of town for that big game or big weekend, or maybe it's a long-term getaway, you can feel safe and comfortable that your pets are being taken care of by expert folks that love your dogs as much as you do. That's Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit. Here's the number, 210-750-1298, mybunkinbiscuit.com. Take them there. Thank me later.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Free products and services are the best. They're next to non-existent, though. But the next best thing does exist. Barter. Alamo Barter. Right here in San Antonio, if you have a business and provide a product or service, you can barter with hundreds of other businesses that are already members. From trips to a medical visit, restaurants, and home services, Alamo Barter is a great way for you to trade out your skills with others. Call Alamo Barter or visit them online at alamobarter.com. alamobarter.com.
What if sports were traded like markets? Now you can test your sports IQ in real time with Robinhood Prediction Markets. It's not you against the house, it's you participating in a live market. You can buy or sell your positions all game long. You know the game, put it to use. Trade every play with Robinhood. Download the app today. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-550-8841. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-550-8841. That's 800-550-8841.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, the Cowboys have a lot of big decisions to make in this offseason. One of them is George Pickens.
Do you franchise tag him, sign him to a long-term deal? And what other free agents should the Cowboys prioritize?
And the Spurs will be in Charlotte on Saturday. Can they continue their physical play?
And stories from Ryan Eggles' experience at Cowboy Breakfast.
Yeehaw!
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix from The Blitz, and you're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend party and partying. Yeah! Fun. Looking forward to the weekend. Yes! We've made it, friends. We've made it. I love the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so great.
It's going to be another cold one.
I know. I was planning on doing nothing all weekend.
Okay. I plan on that every weekend.
I know.
I'm just lazy.
And then my buddy who runs a fight organization, and it's a regional fight thing, and when he does, normally he'll do like when it's MMA shows, he'll bring me out to do commentary because they do a little pay-per-view broadcast.
Okay.
But this time he's got a thing going in Houston this weekend, and he's like, man, I my ring announcer fell through, and I really need somebody. Can you come bail me out?
Ooh.
So I'm going to do some ring announcing in Houston, which means I got to drive to Houston, which sucks.
Ugh, 3.5 hours.
I told him, I said, well, listen,
just fly.
I said I can go, but I just spent 3 days away from my wife in the middle of the week. So
now you're gonna spend a Saturday and Sunday away.
Well, she's gonna come with me.
Ah, okay.
So I said, I'll come, but you got to put me in a fancy hotel, so that way my wife will be happy.
She'll be in a robe with the champagne glass.
Yes. That way I'll look like the good husband. Greg says Mardi Gras parades aren't your thing. No.
Oh no. I've been to Mardi Gras a few times, and
no.
It's amazing what they get away with there.
Yeah, listen, man. Everybody's like, "Oh, you don't want to see the boobs?" Yeah, I mean, I like boobs as much as the next guy, but they're all over the internet, friends.
Yeah,
you ain't got to go stand and.
Yeah, I went pre-internet, so
yeah,
that's all we had, and yeah, it was fun.
You don't go get beer poured all over you, and probably end up like
getting mugged and somewhere.
You're almost certain that
and then it's raining.
If you go to Mardi Gras, chances are good. I think you got about a 40% chance of leaving Mardi Gras bleeding.
Yeah.
So if 40% of the people there are bleeding, that's a lot of people rubbing blood. I don't want that. I'm not looking for that.
Yeah, I can get sick here.
Ugh.
And then you're sick over there.
Oh, ugh.
Nope.
Gross. No, I'm good, man.
Now, 20-year-old me would enjoy it, but but not 50-year-old
party
me.
back in the old day too.
Yeah.
But no, I'm out on that. Eagles hired a new OC. Sean Mannion is going to be their new offensive coordinator as they continue to burn through about one a year of those. Sean Mannion, 33 years old, replacing Kevin Patullo. Patullo was under Sirianni for a long time, but was only the OC for 1 year. Sean Mannion is basically like a long-time NFL backup and doesn't have a whole lot of coaching experience. 2 years as a coach he's done, but was the quarterback coach for the Packers last year, and now is going to be the OC for the Eagles. Sean Mannion, it's hard to know like what his coaching tree is, but he did play for Sean McVay. He did play for Matt LaFleur. He did play for Kevin Stefanski. So he's been around some of these good young coaches that are proven winners. Maybe it rubs off a little bit, but yeah, the Eagles try again with offensive coordinator. And Matt Ryan apparently brought in the GM from Chicago. This is Ian Cunningham is the guy who's going to be the GM for the Falcons. He was an assistant GM in Chicago, and he is now working with the new president of football, who's Matt Ryan. Now, it's a weird thing because Matt Ryan appears to be the GM. He's the president of football, which means he's making the football decisions. That's what they hired him to do. But they're saying Ian Cunningham's the GM. I think the only reason they did that is if they would have hired him as the assistant GM, that they would have had to get permission and they would have had to give compensation to the Chicago Bears for making it a lateral move. So now he gets an upgrade in job title. I'm guessing not much of an upgrade in actual power, but probably gets a little more money.
It's always about money.
Yeah. Now, he had already interviewed once for the president of football job that Ryan got, and he interviewed again with Matt Ryan, and now here he is. He's got the job. So the Atlanta Falcons now with a new GM, a new head coach, and a new president of football in Matt Ryan. So the Falcons looking to get a turnaround. It says the general manager role in Atlanta is like most GM gigs across the country with one exception. This job is not what the league office considers the primary football executive position. Cunningham is considered a secondary football executive who reports to Ryan. The PFE is designated by the team and league office. It is due to this structure that the Bears will not receive compensatory picks for losing Cunningham, who is a black man, by the way. Beginning in 2001, the league began awarding 2 third-round picks to teams who developed minority talent that ultimately took head coach or GM roles. So this way, they don't have to give up. Like, they could say, well, we want to hire this guy, and knowing it would cost him 2 draft picks to hire him because he's a black man, they said, well, we'll just basically add a second position, and that way we don't have to. We can upgrade him. The Bears will not get those draft picks, though, and the team has known that for a while. The Bears apparently could have blocked Cunningham for ever interviewing because they're calling it a lateral position, but in reality it is a promotion for him. And the Bears allowing him to seek out the position says that he was in good position with Chicago to begin with, and he's going to make more money. So that's probably like the big deal. C-Note says, he's never called plays. He's talking about Sean Mannion. Never called plays in the NFL. Great job, Eagles. You thought their offense was stale last year. Wait until next year. Yeah, I don't know what Philly's doing. I think Philly is really trying to burn this whole thing down. And then next year, everybody will see, they stink again, and then it'll be Jalen Hurts' fault. And then they'll finally be able to move on from that because Jalen Hurts ain't the answer. Jalen Hurts is not the answer. But, he's Super Bowl champion. Super Bowl champion. I think I really do believe one of these days we're going to look back and go, man, Jalen Hurts might be the worst quarterback who ever won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're right.
It's hard to say it in the moment, but I do think that's what's going to happen. There's a story on CBS today about where the top 50 free agents might land this offseason. And the number one free agent on the whole wide list, George Pickens, Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
93 catches, 1,429 yards, all pro. Jerry Jones says he wants to keep him. I think that it would be a mistake. It'd be a PR nightmare to let him go after last year, like when they lost Micah. And then if the offense ticks down, people go, well, told you. You knew you're supposed to keep him. That's what you get. But it does say the most likely landing spot for him is Dallas. It says other suitors, Commanders, Ravens, Broncos would all love to get him. I know the Bills have talked about.
As long as Josh Allen says it's okay.
Yes, if Josh Allen allows it, we'll see. But yeah, it's got George Pickens staying in Dallas with the Cowboys, which I know you're happy about.
Yeah.
The number 29 guy on this list, Javonte Williams, says Williams broke out in Dallas after an injury-plagued start to his career in Denver. He's an absolute bowling ball of a runner, provides the might the Cowboys need to complement their passing game. Other suitors, Jaguars, Texans, and Chiefs, but it says the Cowboys will also be keeping Javonte Williams. So good news on that front as well. The guys who other guys who are listed with the Cowboys as potential suitors, Trey Hendrickson, the Bengals pass rusher, says the Cowboys would want to kick the tires on him. Odafe Owe, the edge rusher, he was really good when he got to the Chargers. I think they're going to try to find a way to keep him, but it does have the Cowboys listed as a team that would be interested in him. Right tackle Braden Smith, Travis Etienne, the Seahawks running back, say the Cowboys could look at him, and Joey Bosa mentioned as a guy that the Cowboys could look at too. And a lot of, obviously any kind of edge rushing thing will.
Any Bosa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Any kind of edge rushing decision will come down to what the Cowboys decide to do with Jadeveon Clowney. It seems like it's a no-brainer for the Cowboys to keep Clowney, but I don't know what the Cowboys' plan is there. Eagle fan, he says he's got something your team doesn't, a ring, which is true. He does have a ring. Jalen Hurts does.
Yeah.
But like I said,
still the worst one with a ring.
Somebody's got to be the worst quarterback to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that title has to be.
And I think one day we're going to go. I think Nick Foles is better than Jalen Hurts. I think that people might actually think that. I think that might actually be the way. All right, we're halfway there on a Friday, Vic. Halfway home. Kitty, how are you holding up? You having a good show? Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm hogging the mic, you're telling me? Too much Vic?
Nope. Well, we'll get you in next hour.
All right, we'll get you. Yeah, we'll work him in some as well. All right, we'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM, Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/credit card.
Celebrate the 17th annual Pork Rind Appreciation Day with PorkRinds.com and NFL legend Devin Hester. We're teaming up to support the Gridiron Greats Assistance Fund, helping retired players get the medical care they deserve. Want to get in the game? Visit PorkRinds.com to play their Crunch Time Hero game and enter daily to win a trip to the 2027 big game in LA, plus a year's supply of pork rinds. Grab the perfect low-carb snack and be your own Pork Rind Appreciation Day hero today at PorkRinds.com.
Score big with LS Tractors at Dietz Tractor in Seguin, the MVPs of the field. LS Tractors, the star quarterbacks of farming, perfect for tough tasks for farm, ranch, and landscaping. Dietz Tractors has your all-star coaching staff for top-notch equipment. They're not just selling tractors, they're building lasting relationships with unmatched dealer support for parts and maintenance. It's a winning strategy that goes beyond the final whistle. Don't miss the game-winning move. 0% financing available with approved credit on LS Tractors. Start blue, stay blue at Dietz Tractor in Seguin.
Find what you love and love what you find at Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, B21.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hello, this is Jason Thompson, and as you know, I've been practicing law here in San Antonio for more than 30 years, helping people and families injured in traffic collisions. So I'm often asked, what is the worst thing you can do after a traffic collision? And the answer is easy. That's trying to handle it on your own without an attorney. Insurance companies have spent billions perfecting their strategy of paying nothing or as little as they can get away with. It wouldn't be David versus Goliath. It would be David versus a million Goliaths. You have no chance. Using AI for help is even worse because AI routinely gives dangerously inaccurate legal advice. It is laughably bad on the law. So bad that a lawyer filing a document drafted by AI will likely be disbarred in Texas. Keep it simple. Just call me. My name is Jason Thompson. I'll give you a free review of your case with no obligation to hire me. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400, or my website, alawyerforus.com. That's alawyerforus.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-888-5226. 800-888-5226. 800-888-5226.
Most people in radio commercials talk really fast. But we made this one for RV owners. Progressive knows they like the slower pace of RV life, like this commercial. And they know Progressive will protect their RV at a fair price with discounts. Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
At Straight Talk, we get it. You say no a lot.
Mom, can I get a tarantula?
No.
Coffee?
No. So we're giving you more reasons to say yes, like a free 5G phone with real unlimited data with select plan activation.
Can I use the free phone?
Yes. See? Doesn't it feel good to say yes to more?
Absolutely. Face tattoo?
Absolutely not. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Taxes and fees apply. In-store activation of Gold Unlimited plan or higher required. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Did clear that trouble spot at 37 southbound at Southeast Military was a stall. Still have that minor wreck on 35 northbound at Forum Parkway. It's on the frontage road. 1604 northbound Calabria to Houseman, rolling slowly, and also 1604 westbound between Kitty Hawk on over to Blanco Road. And expect some delays in and around Prospect Center as Cowboy Breakfast officially underway and rolling until 10 o'clock. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
Spurs rookie Carter Bryant has accepted an invite to participate in the NBA's dunk contest during All-Star Weekend, while Lakers forward Jackson Hayes also will compete. The 2026 NBA All-Star Weekend is set to take place in Los Angeles from February 13th to the 15th. Speaking of the Spurs, they return to action tomorrow as they take on the Hornets in Charlotte. Tip-off is set for 2, and it will be televised on Prime Video. The Cowboys continue to round out Christian Parker's staff as they have in-person interviews today with Arizona cornerback coach Ryan Smith, with a deal essentially done after interest from a few teams, according to ESPN's Todd Archer. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center brought to you by Synergenics. Book your appointment at fixmylowt.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
8:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. C-Note says Jim Plunkett should be in. Oh, SRS too. What about Plunkett, two-time champ, Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah, Plunkett's been brought up quite a bit the past few days.
It's weird because, like, Jim Plunkett, like, obviously the two Super Bowls he'll always be remembered for, but most of the rest of his career, and particularly most of his time with the Raiders.
Oakland Raiders, I believe, right?
He was with Oakland when they moved to L.A., so he was with both. But he was hurt all the time. He hardly ever played. Yeah. And then when he was in New England and San Francisco before he got to Oakland, like, he was bad. He wasn't a good football player. So he's like he's one of those guys that, like, he's I want to make sure this is accurate, because I think he's about a 500 starter in the NFL.
Oh, okay.
Jim Plunkett, 72 and 72. 72 wins, 72 losses, 164 touchdowns, 198 interceptions.
They didn't have QB rating back then, did they?
They did.
Oh,
they did but they didn't have QBR.
Oh, okay.
But his QB rating is his passer rating 67.5 for his career.
That's not Hall of Fame worthy, is it?
I don't know. Like, listen, man.
What about Trent Dilfer?
Trent Dilfer is probably the gold standard for worst quarterback. Jalen Hurts is probably better than Trent Dilfer.
Oh man, that's saying something. Poor Trent.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
He's got a ring. Right?
He's got a ring, and somebody said I'd rather be the worst quarterback with a ring than the best one without one. And
that's true.
Well,
oh yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, you get to wear that ring everywhere.
That's true.
But everyone's telling you like you suck though.
Eli was the same thing, 117 and 117. That's one that he and Plunk could have that in common.
Yeah.
500 record as a starter.
Yeah, see, he didn't get in the second time around either.
Nope. That's funny. Yeah, I
Poor
mean,
Eli.
Yeah. Well, I think he'll be in. I'm pretty sure he'll get in. Well, the funny thing about Eli is he never won a playoff game besides the 2 years that he won the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's it. That's right.
It. He's got 8 playoff wins, and they both came.
They rolled during his rings. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
And somebody said that Eli was the only quarterback who beat Brady in the Super Bowl. Don't forget about Nick Foles. Don't forget about Nick Foles. Big Nick.
Oh, so Jim Kelly did get in.
Jim Kelly did get in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. All those guys from that Bills team, Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed,
I remember Thurman.
Bruce
Yeah.
Smith, all those dudes are in. Yeah.
Cool.
Keep it sports. He said, I'd rather be the best paid quarterback than the most rings. Just saying.
Well, it's about money for a lot of people.
I think once you hit a certain amount of money, like your legacy matters too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's
well, money can't buy you that ring. Not really.
No, but if you take a little less money, you've got a better chance of winning.
Correct.
I mean, Tom Brady took below market value his whole career until he got to Tampa, and that's when he finally started getting paid what he was worth.
Wearing $700,000 watches
and B. Hannon says Sam Darnold is next. It's true. I do think Sam Darnold's about to win a Super Bowl, and that blows my mind.
Wasn't he a laughing stock like mid-season, like week 6 or 7?
I mean, no.
Poor Sam.
He's like the last 2 seasons, he's won more games than anybody in the league.
Oh, okay.
But most of his career, he's been a laughing stock. Like, he's been an objectively bad player until the last 2 seasons. And usually
everybody's got their time.
Usually guys don't figure it out. Like, it doesn't take – if you don't figure it out in the first 3 years, figure it out. Sam Darnold figuring it out now is pretty unprecedented and really cool. Like, I like Sam Darnold. I feel good seeing him succeed. What's funny is when the Bills in that draft, and like if you'd asked me who I wanted on draft day, I would have said Sam Darnold. Obviously, now with the benefit of hindsight, the Bills did the right thing. But Sam, I've always thought Sam Darnold could play. It's just a matter of, well, he was on the Jets. It's really hard to win when you're on the Jets.
That franchise should just go away.
And the Panthers. Yep. It's just.
Well, it's another team to beat, but.
Eagle fan says when he said he was seeing ghosts, that hurt him. Yeah. There was a time where he was like, I'm seeing ghosts out there. Sam Darnold said that. He said, I'm seeing ghosts because he kept getting sacked. He was throwing interceptions. It was like I was.
Well, he's got a concussion.
Yeah. I think that's what it was.
That's what it was. You got hit too hard, buddy.
I think that's what it was.
Just sit down.
But yeah, he's figured it out, man. Happy for him. Happy to see him in this game, getting this opportunity. And it's either him or Drake May about to put a ring on, and if Drake May does that, then he
looks like a little kid, man.
He does.
Yeah.
He instantly becomes like the next big thing, because when you win a Super Bowl that young, there's like the expectations are going to be crazy on that guy.
Money starts rolling in.
Oh yeah, he's going to do all right. You know, he's married to the same gal he was dating in 7th grade.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, they got married. Recently too?
Yeah. Do you think they ever took a break so he could get laid by someone else, or do you think that's just like that's his only?
Nah, if they were Mexican, maybe, but no. I think he was loyal the whole time.
I always wonder that, like, the 7th grade girlfriend. That's the only chick he's ever hooked up with. He's
the same bag of Doritos the whole time.
He's gonna be.
Cheetos,
he might be a Super Bowl winning quarterback who's only made love to one woman in his life.
Can you imagine all the women throwing themselves at him?
Right.
Man, he's lucky.
And I think Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if he got laid before he met that girl, but he's been with that girl since high school.
So when did they go steady?
I don't know. I don't have the.
Is that still a thing?
I don't have the yearbook. I don't have their yearbook, so I can't tell you.
Yeah, but I remember seeing that he was together with that girl since 7th grade.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could say it's a picture-perfect deal going on here. He's going to win a Super Bowl, loyal girlfriend and wife. He's just missing a kid, right?
Maybe he's going to win a Super Bowl.
Maybe, yeah, but...
Oh, he don't want to have a kid.
No, not yet.
No, that would ruin things for him right now. I mean, he's got life's going too good. Can't let that happen.
Can't ruin it with a crumb snatcher.
Plus, it'll be way better for him to have kids with his second wife.
Yeah, that's better.
That way you don't have to pay child support. Feels like it'll be
we'll wait till
better.
he gets divorced.
Yeah, for that first one, that practice marriage, starter marriage, let him get it all out of his system.
Yeah. Wait till he starts seeing what else is available.
That's right. The world's about to open up to you, Bubba.
Oh,
It's about to open on
Get ready.
All right. I did want to talk some more NBA. The two best teams in the league both lost last night. How about that? Pretty rare day that the Detroit Pistons and Oklahoma City Thunder both take L's. And neither one of them really competitive. The Pistons got spanked in Phoenix, 114-96. Minnesota beat OKC 123-111. And the Thunder have now lost 6 of their last 10. I guess they keep maintaining. Every time they lose, the Spurs lose. So they've got a 5-game lead over the Spurs. I didn't think I thought they would go 70-12. That was my prediction for them this year. That's not going to happen. They are 38-11 already. So
they're not going to win out.
No, I don't think they're going to win out.
No.
I don't think they're going to win out. But I will say I still think they're the best team. I still think they're the team to beat. But they are certainly more vulnerable than I thought they were coming into this season. So maybe there's hope. Keep hope alive for everybody. Their scoring margin is still plus 12.3. That means they're winning their game on average by 12.3 points, and that factors in 11 losses. So they're still doing pretty well, but just not quite the dominant force that they were last season, or really to start this season, because they started out this season like what 20-something-0.
Yeah.
And then
wah.
Yeah. C-Note says, I'm not bashing or hating on Kelly. It's just history. Has another player lost 4 Super Bowls? I know Elway lost 3, but he also won back-to-back. No, he's the only one who's lost 4 Super Bowls as the starter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
That is what it is. One year. one year, but Buffalo.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? But, I mean, Jim Kelly was like Jim Kelly had Hall of Fame stats, and Jim Kelly was constantly winning. I mean, you don't go to 4 Super Bowls in a row if you're not
suck.
Yeah, like if something's not going right for you. But like Jim Kelly is in that. I think Dan Marino's the greatest quarterback with no rings, but Jim Kelly's probably right there in that conversation, at least with some of these guys currently.
Right.
But it is the kind of the way we define success in the NFL, and it's pretty unique that, like in baseball, no one's like, oh, he's got the most rings, he's the best player. Like I guess we don't really think of it like that. But especially with quarterbacks, it's like, well, if you haven't won a Super Bowl, what are you? And I hear all the knocks on Josh Allen. We've heard all the knocks on Lamar Jackson. So what are you if you're not that? But this is an unpopular opinion, and I probably shouldn't say it while Rob's not here to defend him.
Right.
But, I mean, if Troy Aikman wasn't on the Dallas Cowboys, if they had somebody else instead of Troy, I'm not saying Troy Aikman was just a guy, but Troy Aikman was a pretty good quarterback who happened to be on a great team.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when the players all come together, but he did suffer a few concussions, and seeing that.
All I'm saying is, if Troy Aikman played for the Jets instead of the Cowboys, Troy Aikman wouldn't be a Hall of Famer. Let's just put it like that.
Oh, yeah.
But
I agree with that.
But rings at some point, like you win enough of those Super Bowls, you win those games, you're an automatic. You're automatic. That's why it's a little surprising that Plunkett isn't in. And it's why I think Eli Manning will end up getting in, just because that's our culture. We are a ring culture. And until somebody passes Brady, I think, even though I saw Brady and Peyton Manning's full careers, and I think Peyton Manning's a better quarterback than Tom Brady.
Right.
The way we count is just rings. And
how many you got?
Yeah,
1, 2, no, 0.
He's got the most. He's got way more than Peyton. But if you look at year by year, who's the all-pro quarterback, who's first-team all-pro, it was almost always Peyton Manning. But we count that postseason double what we count regular season stats, which, I'm not here to say it was right or wrong, but it is what it is. SR says it was a team with Emmett. Yeah, I mean, it was.
Oh, Emmett was a beast, man.
Emmett was a beast. Irvin was a beast.
Yeah.
Jay Hill says Fran Tarkenton has lost 4 Super Bowls.
I forgot about that.
I didn't know Fran was the quarterback for all 4 of them. So I stand corrected if that's the case. I thought.
Yeah, I can't remember. That's what, in the 80s?
No, that's
70s.
Yeah, Fran Tarkenton. Yeah.
That was he was a 70s player.
No, he played in 74, 75, and 77.
Okay.
Yeah, he started 3 Super Bowls in 4 years, but I don't think that I don't think he played in all 4. Yeah, just 3. All right, let's take a break. Is this tennis match still going?
Yeah, it's still going. I was going to say, hold on, let's see where we at. I think we're 3.5 hours in. Let's see. Look at the clock. 3:51, almost 4 hours.
This thing was going when we started the show.
Yeah.
They're never going to be done.
Yeah, this guy's, look, I think, is that another shirt?
He's been burning through them. He's been burning through these green shirts.
Yeah, I think that's his second racket. I think that looks different. Everybody there is just upset. Yeah, almost 4 hours, 3 hours, 52 minutes.
Oh, God. So you're telling me if you watched both tennis matches today, you invested 9.5 hours?
No. Yeah, I got to be in different frame of mind to do that. I can't do that.
No thanks. All right, we'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Your home for the big game in Silicon Valley. And the only local station bringing you exclusive wall-to-wall coverage from the Bay Area. All brought to you by AA Best Bail Bonds. We're live from Radio Row with insider interviews, breaking stories, and all the pregame excitement leading up to the superb Owl. From the biggest names in sports to behind-the-scenes access, we've got it all. Your AA Best Bail Bonds Radio Row coverage is brought to you in part by Smoky Mo's Barbecue and Southern Recipe Pork Rinds. Your front row seat to the backstage action, live from the Bay Area, is 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
For people who are confused, we buy the cars from the public and then we sell them at auction. And on line 9, I have Terrence. Terrence, try to do that.
Oh my God.
It's perfect, Terrence.
Yeah, I'll call the beast, baby.
Okay, thank you, Terrence.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Order Smoky Mo's Texas Barbecue for your big game watch party. For a limited time, the rib pack is available just for the big game with 3 pounds of mouth-watering ribs and home-style sides of your choice. Feed your crowd with game day favorites. For 26 years, Smoky Mo's has created craft-level barbecue with great neighborhood value. Smoky Mo's is great Texas barbecue served fast and friendly with 8 convenient locations in San Antonio. Stop by or order Smoky Mo's for pickup or delivery at SmokyMo'sBBQ.com.
Hey, the big game's almost here, if you know what I mean. And if your dog goes wild every time the doorbell rings, it's time for a new game plan. Whether you scored a brand new puppy over the holidays or your current MVP needs better discipline, Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit's ready to help coach him up. Sign your dog up for professional training sessions focused on winning behavior. From boarding and daycare to expert training, Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit is here for you. Call them today at 210-750-1298. That's 210-750-1298 today.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for the Golf Club
Club of Texas. I absolutely love the Golf Club of Texas. They've made so many improvements to the golf course, from brand new cart paths to resodding the greens and fairways. You might think it's a private club, but it's not. It's open to the public 7 days a week. Best rates are always online at golfclubtexas.com. That's golfclubtexas.com. The Golf Club of Texas, you know where it is, right there off Briggs Ranch Road off Highway 90. The Golf Club of Texas is the friendliest golf course in Texas.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at TSAOG.com.
Hello, this is Jason Thompson, and as you know, I've been practicing law here in San Antonio for more than 30 years, helping people and families injured in traffic collisions. So I'm often asked, what is the worst thing you can do after a traffic collision? And the answer is easy. That's trying to handle it on your own without an attorney. Insurance companies have spent billions perfecting their strategy of paying nothing or as little as they can get away with. It wouldn't be David versus Goliath. It would be David versus a million Goliaths. You have no chance. Using AI for help is even worse because AI routinely gives dangerously inaccurate legal advice. It is laughably bad on the law. So bad that a lawyer filing a document drafted by AI will likely be disbarred in Texas. Keep it simple. Just call me. My name is Jason Thompson. I'll give you a free review of your case with no obligation to hire me. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400, or my website, alawyerforus.com. That's alawyerforus.com.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
It's 94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars 50K Big Game Giveaway. Predict the exact score of the big game in Santa Clara, California, and you could score $50,000. Make your predictions now at sasportstar.com. The 50K Big Game Giveaway, brought to you by Dietz Tractor. Score big with Dietz Tractor in Seguin and 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Oh, stop it, kitty. All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How we doing out there, America? And the world, I guess. I mean, there's people listening all over the world, I bet. You think so, Edwin?
How far away do you think they're listening?
Cambodia?
Cambodia?
Maybe.
You think they're listening in Europe?
The Ukraine?
Australia, where the tennis matches?
I bet some people are listening there.
They're listening and watching at the stadium, I bet you.
Yep. It looks like Novak Djokovic has he's looking for one more game to win this match. He's up 5-3 but he's down 30 to love in this this game. But he's trying to win it on the break here. He always I don't ever bet against Joker in the Australian Open. He owns this tournament. The only way they could make him not win is when they wouldn't let him play because he didn't want to get the COVID shot. Now here he is, probably going to win this one too. 120 years old.
He can't win Wimbledon all of a sudden now.
No, but listen, like Rob says, we've all got our El Guapos. He's the best tennis player that's ever walked the earth, I'm pretty sure. Which is that's one of those things, like, we're pretty lucky to again, and I'm not like the mega tennis fan, but we're lucky to be in a time where we get to see the quality of guys we get right now. When I was a kid, there was some real good tennis players, and then it's like it went dead for a while. Like there was a time where Andy Roddick was the best tennis player that we had. It was like, oh, that's bad.
It's like Landon Donovan being, the best U.S. player and everyone hyping him up.
Yeah, that's
but
bad.
He really isn't that good.
Yeah, that was bad. It was a sad time. And I know Djokovic isn't American, but tennis isn't an American game anymore. We suck at it now. We're no good. Except for ladies tennis, I guess, because Serena's still the best of that. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't keep up with my GOAT conversation on lady tennis as much. You said someone called and was upset with me earlier?
Apparently, yeah. You guys were talking about Drake May and his wife, and apparently they were upset at some of the comments you made.
Why didn't you put her on the air?
I don't think she wanted to go. She just wanted
to complain?
Complain and then hung up, yeah. I didn't get her name, but yeah.
But it was a woman, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what women do. They complain, Edwin. This is stay single as long as you can, friend. Stay single. Ask Vic. Is that true, Vic? Women complain, right? That's all they do. That's all they do. It's never enough what we do for them. I didn't think I said anything particular. Edwin said that she called in and said I was being a misogynist. I wasn't trying to be a misogynist. I was asking if that was the only touch of a woman that he's ever known. Has he ever?
Yeah, since what, 7th grade, right?
Yeah, I was just asking if they ever went on a break. Did he, did he sample? I don't know. It was a general. It's a curiosity.
Yeah, that's an opinion.
It's not misogyny for me to be curious about someone's sex life.
No.
Of course I want to know. I mean, when you hear that someone's been with their wife since 7th grade, what's the first thing you think of? It doesn't even take me a second. I just say, do you think that's the only girl he's ever had sex with?
Yeah, me too. It's like, okay, like how many breakups have they had?
Yeah.
Did they have some time apart where they realize, right?
Yes. Did they have to go through a breakup and like maybe she hooked up with somebody but he didn't, and I don't know. I want to know those stories though. That's the stories of sports that don't get told unless people like us ask the hard questions. The questions to the answers are what people really want. And you guys act like it's crazy to ask such things. No, everybody's wondering it. I just say it out loud what people are wondering. I'm sure even that lady who called in, she's probably kind of curious too, especially after hearing the conversation. Maybe it makes her uncomfortable. Maybe her husband, maybe they broke up once and he hooked up with somebody.
And then they got back together, right?
Yeah.
I know a lot of relationships like that.
That could be. It happens. It happens to a lot of people, man. Happens to a lot of people. How much did you guys talk about Jeremy Sohan? Not much. Huh? Yeah, Jeremy Sohan. While I was in my little hanging out with Mr. Caesar, the word came that Jeremy Sohan they're allowing Jeremy to look for a trade. I don't know, what the value of him is, but I certainly it's funny because the Spurs made it sound like, well, we don't want to trade Jeremy Sohan. He's a valuable piece of us, but then they never play him. So when you say that, and they said, oh, it would have to take a Desmond Bain type offer is what the Pelicans were looking for Herb Jones or Trey Murphy. Sohan's certainly not a Desmond Bain type offer, but he's only making $7 million this year. It's the final year of his rookie deal, so it's an easy contract to trade, and I think there are some teams that would value the kind of player that he is. You know, he is a very good defensive player still, and he comes a lot cheaper than Herb Jones does. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Sohan move before the deadline, and anything the Spurs can get for him, why not? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you make that move? Like you're sending a guy who doesn't play, and you're getting back presumably some kind of an asset. Now, I'm not. There's the big rumor was that they were going to trade him to the Knicks for the Yabusele, the big man that the Knicks have, but then now they're saying, oh, I don't think that's going to happen. If they could get him, I think that's a move. I would quite frankly, if I'm the Spurs, I would quite frankly just take a draft pick. Give me a second round draft pick, anything, because right now you're getting nothing out of Sohan, and you know you're not going to re-sign him. So just let the man leave, let him find joy and happiness, and why not? Why not get something in return? It doesn't make sense. Eagle fan says, LOL, AJ wants body count. I don't need the full count. I just need to know if it's more than one. Just need to know if it's more than one. That's all.
The curiosity kills the cat.
Listen, man, you know me, Vic. I'm curious about a lot of weird stuff.
I know.
Kitty did not like what you just said there about curiosity. He does not like that.
I know the nipple thing.
I know. I'm curious about that.
Know.
Yeah, I just want to know. It's not crazy. I just want to know things. I want to know if Drake May has had relations with someone else, or he's just only been with that girl since 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And if he has been, that's a beautiful thing, right?
And if it was her best friend, right? Could be more drama. You never know.
Maybe it was one of those situations where she knew, like, hey, if you don't scratch this itch, you're gonna always, I'm gonna always have to worry about you. So she said, I'm gonna bring in someone for us to have together. That could have happened too.
Oh yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah. Your wife ever done that?
Nope.
No.
No.
Well.
It was always it's either me or the highway.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, well.
So you just
stay
stick
there.
with it. Yeah. I mean, beats packing.
Like I said, I've had the same bag of Doritos for 24 years.
Who wants to move?
Yeah.
You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
want Cheetos or Funyuns. I'll stick with the Doritos.
Well, you do, but you
Yeah,
can't
right.
have all the
Yeah,
carbs.
you can't.
Yeah, it's just like everything else in your life.
Yeah. Can't
You
have
want
carbs.
plenty of stuff, but you can't have it.
Nope.
Match point here for Djokovic.
Let's see, where we at? Yeah, this is it.
Let's see it.
4 hours and 8 minutes in.
There's never has there been a match point where the first serve was good. It's always a
bad.
fault.
Yeah.
Always a bad first serve. He got that out of the way. Here it comes. Tennis play-by-play. Novak Djokovic for the win and a spot in the Australian Open Finals.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh,
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
You got it. Finally, this match is over.
It is over. Oh, he can't believe it. Yannick Sinner's coach can't believe it. He's disgusted.
They're crying and they're tired.
I bet those dudes smell so bad right now.
Yeah, the deodorant will hold up for about an hour.
Oh, yeah, there he is, folks. So if you want to be up at 2:30 in the morning on Sunday, you will see Novak Djokovic and Carlos Alcaraz play for the Australian Open title.
That'll be a 10-hour match.
Yeah. Oh, cannot wait. Cannot wait. Maybe they should make that one best of 7 sets.
Yeah.
Just to, just to spice it up a little bit. I mean, who really wants to play just a 5-hour tennis match? We can play an 8-hour match. Eagle fan says my dogs are going nuts over Kitty Big Balls on the screen.
Oh yeah.
What? What do you mean, man? Poor kitty. He's not trying to disturb any dogs. He's just trying to have a good day.
Just
Yeah, just hanging out. If Rob showed up, we wouldn't have this problem. Spurs don't play again until tomorrow. They've got an early tip out in Charlotte. First game of the day tomorrow, afternoon game, 2 o'clock. Spurs at the Hornets. Again, the Hornets just coming off a win over the Mavericks last night. Con Kneifel, the late game heroics to waste a 49-point Cooper Flag night. So, but yeah, Spurs sitting at 32-15, and they were impressive this weekend over the Rockets. It's so frustrating that they will lose to the Pelicans and look terrible, and then go on the road against a good Houston team and smoke them. I don't understand what this team is. It is very frustrating night to night to watch this team, because you would think, I don't know, they certainly get up for the big games, and there's something to that. I guess that's a good thing, which is why they've had the success that they had against the Thunder this year. But it is very frustrating to watch this team underperform against teams that they shouldn't even be in games with. And the Hornets, probably one of those teams they should smack, but we'll see if they show up with the right mindset. All right. It's time for me to tell you about Underdog Fantasy. And friends, the biggest game, football's biggest game, happening a week from Sunday. Oh, you can get on that action with Underdog, baby. And if you're not on Underdog yet, your lucky day, because new customers get $75 in fantasy bonus entries when you make your first $5 entry. And it's really easy. You go on, you pick your players, who's going to go higher, who's going to go lower, on what stats. You know what I like? Because I do think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I think there's going to be teams wanting to take some chances. I'm going to go lower on the longest field goal make. Lower on the longest field goal make, just because I think teams they're going to be aggressive. We've seen Mike McDonald do it all year, push for those touchdowns instead of field goals. Guys, it's so easy, and you could win up to 5,000 times your money if you're right. And there's new promos dropping daily in the app. So if you like making picks and winning money, Underdog is where you want to be on that big game Sunday. What are you waiting for? Download the app today. Use promo code Alamo. You'll get $75 in fantasy bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code Alamo. Underdog. Make picks, win money. 8:42 on the Morning Huddle. The Athletic just did a story cooking up some Giannis trade ideas. This one, Giannis to Miami. Giannis and his brother, Thanasis, for Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Terry Rozier, two first-round picks and 2 pick swaps.
So the whole team?
Pretty much. It says the Heat have been trying to acquire Giannis since 2020. Tyler Hero and Khalil Ware, these are good players. Mm-hmm. And yeah, this is interesting. It would be good picks. Giannis to Golden State, says Giannis and Kyle Kuzma for Jimmy Butler, Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Pajimski, 4 first-round picks and 2 pick swaps. Damn. 26, 28, 30, and 32 first-round picks. Oh, no. And then 29 and 31 pick swaps. Dang. That is a lot. I mean, Kuminga and Pajimski are both kind of upside guys. I don't know. That's a lot of picks. Great deal for the Bucks, I think. Giannis to Minnesota. Wolves would get Giannis and his brother. Okay. The Bucks would get Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, Terrence Shannon, a first-round pick, and 2 swaps. Now, Jaden McDaniels is a real player, man, and Terrence Shannon is another dude I love. I'm not big on Julius Randle, but I mean they would need him to. They would need him for money purposes, but and McDaniels and Randle would at least make it where the Bucks aren't a bad team. You know, they wouldn't be great, but they would at least not be dogs. And the Timberwolves just don't have a lot of first round draft picks. That's the thing that's going to bother Milwaukee for that one. And then finally, Giannis to New York. This is a 3-team deal with the Knicks and the Blazers. The Knicks would get Giannis and Drew Holiday. The Blazers would get Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and Yabusele. And then the Bucks would get Karl Anthony Towns, Matisse Thybulle, Chris Murray, and 2 pick swaps. Yeah, I don't think
none of those are.
I don't think the Bucks would not be happy with that. No. That's what the league would love, because they'd love to see this. They'd love to see Giannis on the Knicks, but no, that doesn't work for me. I'm out on that. If I'm the Bucks, I say yeah, thanks, but no thanks. I do have some odds here for some next teams, and I wanted to get to where
okay.
where the Spurs fall on some of these lists. Anthony Davis, if he were to be traded, his next team, the favorite is the Atlanta Hawks at 2-1, Chicago Bulls at plus 250, the Knicks plus 450, the Warriors 5-1, and the 5th favorite at 7-1, the San Antonio Spurs. I don't think the Spurs are going to go after Anthony Davis.
Nah.
I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I mean, if Anthony Davis was healthy.
That's my thing is how old is he? How old is he, and how many surgeries has he had?
Yeah.
That's what we got to consider.
He is always hurt, but man, if I just pick him and Giannis, him and Wemby together healthy would be so sexy.
Mm-hmm.
He's just never healthy.
Nope.
Just never.
It's always going to be one or the other.
Domantas Sabonis, who I mean, it makes sense that they would move on from him because the Kings are never any good. The favorite, the Raptors, 3-1, Warriors 4-1, Hornets 5-1, Grizzlies 6-1, Boston 7-1. The Spurs on this one are way down the list, 33-1 to get Domantas Sabonis. Here's one they'll be even further down the list on. In fact, yeah, they're not even listed on this one. Ja Morant. He's not Spurs material. He's not a Spurs kind of guy. The favorite, Sacramento plus 250.
Okay.
Miami 3-1, Raptors 4-1, Brooklyn Nets 5-1, and Milwaukee 6-1. So that's Ja Morant's next team. And in this scenario, it looks like Memphis would just be clearing house altogether because it's also got odds for Jaren Jackson Jr.'s next team. The Knicks 3-1, Warriors 4-1, Pistons 5-1, Raptors 7-1, Lakers 9-1. And I don't believe the Spurs are even on the list. No, they didn't even put the – oh, no. He's at 33-1 for the Spurs.
Okay.
And then Karl Anthony Towns, the favorite, or the Magic 3-1. The Warriors 4-1. The Warriors are like they're top 5 in every one of these. Cleveland's 5-1. Charlotte 6-1. Detroit 8-1. The Spurs are 66-1 on Karl Anthony Towns, the second worst odds of anybody. Michael Porter Jr. The Pistons 2-1, Golden State 3-1, Phoenix 4-1, San Antonio 6-1. Your fourth favorite on that one, and finally, Zion Williamson. Zion 2-1 for Chicago, 3-1 for Golden State, 5-1 Sacramento, 6-1 Miami, and 6-1 Phoenix, 7-1 Lakers. San Antonio not on the board for that one. And all of these lines come from betonline.ag. So, I always like seeing like where they think the most likely place is. Michael Porter Jr., not one of my favorite players, but would certainly fit a need for the Spurs. Jaren Jackson is interesting in a lot of ways. I'm surprised to see the Spurs not even on the list for Zion, not even remotely interested. AD would be so great, but again, he's never healthy. Like, and I don't want to. You don't want to take a big risk and have a guy who's never going to play. But
how old is he?
Oh, that's a good question. How old is he in basketball years or in regular life years?
Just life years.
Let's see. Anthony Davis is 32.
Okay.
But in basketball years, he's 50.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's the problem. Yeah, he's not an old man, but he's never been healthy, never been on the floor. And that's a big risk, obviously. And the Spurs, quite frankly, the Spurs already have a guy, their best player is already kind of not always available. So I don't love it. I mean, I'd love to see it for a year if you could guarantee me health, but nah. I'm going to go. That's going to be a no for me, dog. That's going to be a no for me. So we'll see what, if any, moves the Spurs made at the deadline. Again, I at a minimum, I expect Sohan to be moved just because it's such a movable contract, and it's pretty clear that Mitch doesn't value him in the rotation. So if you've got something that you're not going to use, why not get anything for it? So my expectation is he's gone. I don't know if this – I don't think the Spurs are likely to make a big splash move. And you can call that fortunate or unfortunate. I don't know. I wish that the Spurs would make a serious push for Giannis just because I think the Spurs could win an NBA title this year if they added Giannis to the mix. And then you've got an immediate window as well as a long-term window, as long as you've got Wemby and Castle and, or Wemby and Harper or Wemby and Fox, whoever it is. I think you've got long-term and short-term potential to win titles, and that appeals to me. I think the Spurs with Giannis right now. Let's say you took away, just for giggles, you took away Harper, Barnes, and Vassell, a couple first-round picks. You're still an NBA title contender this year with Giannis, assuming he's healthy down the stretch. But I don't know. I would expect the Spurs will at least see what the Bucks are looking for. But if that Warriors trade is a real possibility, I wouldn't take any other trade if I were the Bucks. I'd want as many of those draft picks and good young players. That's all I'm looking for. Good young players, ton of draft picks. Give me that. That's 4 first-round picks, and Podziemski and Kuminga it's a pretty good haul. So that's the way I'd be looking if I were the Bucks. And again, I just don't. I think the Spurs are content where they're at right now. They are happy to be right now the second best team in the Western Conference, and I think we would all say ahead of schedule. I don't think anybody thought that they were going to be this good, this fast. They're here, so they probably don't feel like they need to force a move. So seems like not much. If there's not much pressure for them to do it, then they probably don't do it. But we'll see. We'll see what the Spurs do. When is the trade deadline? You don't know this, producer?
Nah.
Thanks. What am I, a radio host?
Yeah, what are you? Come on, Edwin.
February 5th. So we got about a little under a week before they have to make a deal. And I'm sure all next week, all we're going to be talking about is NBA trade deadline because there's not a Super Bowl happening at the end of that week or anything, right?
No, just a Pro Bowl.
No, I think there's actually a Super Bowl at the end of that week. So we probably this might be the most we ever talk about it. But we'll see. We'll see if we can work in some good NBA trade deadline talk while Rob's out there in Vegas in San Francisco. Without me.
Wow.
Yeah, Rob wanted to go. Rob said, I'll go, but only if AJ doesn't go. And, so he went without me.
And they went, he went without you.
Yep. He said.
He even took his wife instead of you.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
I know. Yeah.
I don't think his wife would have let him. Poor Rob.
That's true. All right. Let's take a break. We got 1 hour left. Dude, this show is flying by. We got to talk some college hoops. A lot of big college hoops coming up this weekend. We'll talk that coming up next. Morning Huddle 94.1. 9:01 on the Morning Huddle on a Friday.
Man,
Oh,
time's flying.
yes. Happy Friday, everyone. Vic has big plans this weekend.
Yep, going to HEB after work, and that's it. And that's it.
I got to go get gas.
I hate pumping gas.
Yeah.
My wife makes me do it.
I mean, well, you guys share a car, right?
Yeah, we're down to one car. Our second car blew a head gasket, so we just got rid of it.
Oh, no.
It was an older one, but it was time.
It was time.
Yeah, I dumped too much money into it already.
So now, like, either if you guys have to be work at the same time, she'll just drop you off?
Yeah, she'll drop me off in the morning, and then she goes to work, and then either Rob or you will take me home.
So she has a day off today?
Yeah, she's actually off today, yeah. And actually, my son, he works out of town, so he leaves his car with us, and that helps us.
Oh, yeah.
So she'll use his car, and I'll just use ours.
That son that you've got, he seems like that's your prize kid.
Yeah, my middle son.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The other two seem like they're drains on you. And then this one, like, he buys you nice stuff. He like helps you out with his car.
Yeah, he got me 2 pairs of Travis Scott's Dunk Lows. This Nike shirt I have on, and a bunch of other stuff.
He's your best kid, right?
Yeah, he pays his insurance on time. And my oldest son hasn't paid me for the cell phone in about 2 years. My daughter, I have to.
Oh, we know what kind of drain she is.
She always.
Not only is she a drain, but she's got 2 crumb snatchers that she's got with her too.
Yeah, that got me sick. That I'm sick right now. I have a sore throat.
Oh my. Oh.
But you gotta love it. I love my family, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Okay. Well, you love them a lot more because you got one good son. That helps.
Yeah, I mean the Travis Scott's help.
Yeah.
I like these shoes. I got them on right now.
Havoc says, would you trade Fox, Olynyk, Barnes, and 4 firsts for Giannis? Keep all the young guys.
I don't know. That's a lot of ones.
I mean, I don't know that I would say no to that.
Maybe 2 ones?
I will say the Fox thing is so weird because you don't. First of all, I love De'Aaron Fox's game, for starters. And right now, I mean, De'Aaron Fox today is a lot better basketball player than Steph Castle or Dylan Harper is.
Right.
That said, the thing that I like about Fox is he's the first guy who's ever said, you know where I want to play? San Antonio. Like, I don't want to get rid of that guy. I mean, he was the first big star to be like, this is what I want to. Right. I want to be here. He picked San Antonio. That's a big deal, man. I don't know if people understand how. Listen, there's a lot of guys who are like, oh, I want to play for the Lakers. I want to play for the Knicks. Like you
would think the Lakers would be one
for an all-star caliber player to say, I want to get traded and I want to go to San Antonio.
That says a lot, buddy.
Yeah, I want to keep that guy happy. I don't know, man.
Those 5 trophies in the hallway in the stadium,
Yep,
kind of plays a part.
Any trade for Giannis is worth entertaining. I'll say that.
But not Fox.
I wouldn't want to give up Fox. I wouldn't say he's untouchable, but I wouldn't want to give him up. I'd be more likely to give up Harper or Castle than I would Fox. And mostly just because I know what Fox is as an NBA player. Castle and Harper we're still figuring out. And, if Castle doesn't get any better than this right now, like let's say this is what he is, this is the best he'll ever be, then okay, he's good, but he's not better than De'Aaron Fox. Harper, we're still a long way from even seeing what he's capable of, and maybe it's better, maybe it's worse, but there's a lottery ticket aspect to it. Fox is a known commodity. So that for me, that's just it's a valuable thing, having the known commodity. Corey says LaMarcus Aldridge wanted to play in San Antonio. Well, first of all, he was a free agent, and he did end up choosing San Antonio, but there was a lot involved in that choice. But no one before De'Aaron Fox had said, I want to leave my team. I want off this team, and the place that I want to go is San Antonio. But you're right. I mean, he did LaMarcus did choose San Antonio after he was in Portland for a long time. He wanted to get the hell out of there. But Encino says that's true. Fox is from Houston area. He chose the Spurs. It doesn't hurt. His wife is from here too. That was a big deal. So, and Havoc says he was in Sacramento. Who wouldn't want to leave? Yeah, I mean that played a role too. But again, there's a lot of people outside of San Antonio who look at San Antonio the same way people look at Sacramento. Like they look at it as small market, blah blah blah. Yeah. So again, to have a player say that's where I want to go, that's a big deal. I will always count that on the good checkbox for De'Aaron Fox. I'll give him a little more grace than he has a bad day. I say, all right, he basically forced his way to San Antonio. I'm down. I ride for De'Aaron Fox, just for that reason alone. God, what else have we not mentioned yet that we need to talk about? It's been such a busy day talking tennis. Vic. It's been a very busy day
of all sports
talking tennis. I did say I want to get to some of the college hoops games that are going on this weekend. First of all, there is a big game tonight. Michigan and Michigan State tonight. 19-1 Michigan, 19-2 Michigan State. Michigan is a 1.5 point favorite on the road. I like Sparty here. I think this Michigan team is vulnerable. They're winning games, don't get me wrong, but it's not the way they were winning them earlier in the season. This is by far the toughest road game they will have played this year. The road games Michigan's played this year, 67-63, a 4-point win at TCU. Okay. They beat Maryland, who stinks. They beat Penn State at Penn State, who stinks. They beat them by 2. They beat Washington and Oregon on the road by 10. Michigan State is by far the toughest road trip the toughest opponent these guys will have had played on the road. Right. It's not a long road trip, but this is a big spot for Michigan State, who's really kind of figured this season out. Was a slow start to the season, but their only losses came to Duke and then at Nebraska. They barely lost to Nebraska. But, no, I think this Michigan State team is pretty for real, and they are hosting their rivals tonight. So give me Sparty to get the job done in that one. The other top 25 game tonight is St. Louis. They're hosting Dayton. Slew a 10.5 point favorite. Dayton stinks. They're going to wreck that team. Tomorrow, though, we've got some big ones, including some big Texas games. Houston hosts Cincinnati. Houston now up to 18-2. They're the number 10 team in the country. Texas Tech, the 11 team in the country, they're 16-4. They're at Central Florida. Central Florida stinks, so Texas Tech should handle their business there. Probably the biggest game of the weekend, though, there's 2 options for biggest game of the weekend. One of them is BYU at Kansas. Kansas, a 4.5 point favorite tomorrow. Maybe the first 2 draft picks in the NBA going at it in Darren Peterson and A.J. DeBansa. And then the other game, kind of a, maybe slept on banger, Gonzaga hosting St. Mary's. That's the 9:30 tip on ESPN tomorrow night. 19-3 St. Mary's, 21-1 Gonzaga, and it's always the best games of the WCC season are Gonzaga and St. Mary's. So should be a fun weekend in hoops. Miguel says you could talk about the great boxing matches this weekend, starting with Teo and Shakur. Oh, it is. It's going to be that should be a good fight. The UFC's back this weekend. UFC 325. Oh, nice. Volkanovski and Lopez fighting in the main event, a rematch. Volk wore his ass out the first time. But yeah, the Teo and Shakur fight is low-key banger as well. So we do have some, if you're into violence, Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson should be pretty damn good as well. I guess what I'm trying to figure out what time that match is going to start, if it's a normal pay-per-view time. It's on DAZN pay-per-view. The card starts at 5 o'clock our time, which means, I don't know, Lopez, they'll probably walk at like 10 o'clock, something like that, 10 o'clock Central Time. That's my guess. But yeah, good fights coming up this weekend as well. All right. Here's what I want to – here's a couple things. Carlos says, I think D-Fox purest three-point shooter on the Spurs roster, just my opinion. Well, the Spurs don't really have a pure three-point shooter.
Other than Wemby, maybe.
No, it's certainly not him.
He's been making them.
Yeah. It used to be Harrison Barnes. I don't know what happened to that.
I know.
Jose says it'd be cheaper to keep both Harper and Castle than Fox. Sure, but again, you have to take it's cheaper to have kids on your team, but also when you have you usually need those types of veterans to become a championship team, and that's why the Giannis thing gives you a short-term and a long-term window because, and
makes sense.
It's not, I've said all along, I'm not trading both Harper and Castle for anybody. Like, if you want to take one of them, okay, but you're still going to have one of those guys left. I mean, in an ideal world, the Spurs could trade both of them, I guess. I think it'd be crazy to do it. But so now you've got a window where you've got the Giannis, Fox, Wemby years, and then after Giannis is done, you will have the Fox, Wemby, Harper, or Fox, Wemby, Castle years to follow that up. So I think that Fox is a key piece, and I would rather have. I think you're more likely to win a championship with Fox than you are, at least right now, than you are with either one of those kids. That could change, and again, but they both got plenty of development room to grow. But I know what De'Aaron Fox is. I know that this dude, at his best, is one of the best in the league. So I'm not looking to move on from him. I'm going to tell you about Underdog Fantasy because the big game right around the corner. You want to get on that action. You want to do it at Underdog. If you're not there yet, no problem. Great time to join. New customers get $75 in fantasy bonus entries when you make your first $5 fantasy entry. Use my promo code Alamo. You'll get that great deal, and it's so easy. You head to the app, you make your picks on a player. They're going to go higher or lower on their stats, rushing yards, touchdowns, passing yards, whatever it is. I'll go higher on Sam Darnold, my man, Wreck-It Ralph, in the big game. I am looking for him to throw for plenty of yards. And guys, it couldn't be easier. You can win up to 5,000 times your money if you get it right. What are you waiting for? Download the app today. Use my promo code Alamo. You'll get $75 in fantasy bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code Alamo. Underdog. Make picks, win money. The microphone explodes. Good morning, everybody. Get the F off the commode. How we doing out there? Everyone knows this is the time of day where I like to take a look at what's going on in the world outside of sports. Because sports, while we love them, there's other real news that gets overlooked sometimes because we're so busy talking about the sports match games. And there's things happening, Vic, that if we don't discuss them, I don't think anybody else will. Like this man, Kevin Westerhold, who is 51 years old, has been arrested. He is from Osceola County, Florida. He was, how do I put this?
What was he doing?
He was engaging in sex publicly, but he wasn't having sex with a person, per se.
What, a real doll? Or an appliance?
How about a vacuum cleaner?
I knew it.
He was having sex with a vacuum cleaner. Deputies say they responded after receiving reports of a man exposing his sexual organs in front of a residence. They observed that behavior provided a statement and cell phone recording of a male partially clothed in front of a residence engaged in a sexual performance with a vacuum cleaner.
He's doofy.
However, deputies say he had already left the area before a deputy could arrive. I mean, he got his job done and got out of there. Further investigation revealed that the suspect and his wife were listed as the hosts of an Airbnb and a home in the Windsor Hills Resort.
Man, I'm telling you, that Airbnb stuff.
Apparently, a complaint had been reported a day prior about a man who'd been walking a shared hallway space while nude. I would never stay at an Airbnb where, like, there was someone else staying there.
Right.
I would never rent out just a single room. I like, it's too crazy. Like, I don't know what that guy's up to. I only want to rent the whole place.
Yeah.
And I don't even really like to do that anymore.
Even looks like doofy.
Now it's like it costs more to go to Airbnbs than hotels. I'd rather just have a hotel.
Oh,
take care of everything.
At this point, money's not an object. I get what I need.
But they talked about the guy walking through nude. The guests were saying he was walking through a shared hallway space. Video of the incident captured on a Ring camera was given to the deputy. But it didn't stop there. The deputy canvassed the area and spoke with other residents that provided statements of similar behavior by this suspect. The incidents were reported to the HOA in December. Video was provided to the deputy of similar incidents of the suspect appearing partially clothed or nude within the hallway of the residence. Eventually, a warrant was obtained for the arrest of Kevin Westerhold, who was caught near his home, and he faces a charge of exposure of sexual organs. And if you have been exposed to his organs, the police want to speak to you as well.
That's an actual charge.
That's an actual charge in Florida. Exposure of sexual organs. Don't do it, guys.
Yeah. Just stay inside.
Yeah, and if you know about it, please call the
actually, don't call anybody. Just keep it to yourself.
No, call the Osceola State Police.
Okay.
Now, Vic, this would never be you because I'm guessing, like, when you go get a burger, you don't eat the fries, right?
I don't eat the fries or the bread. Yeah.
Okay.
I get it in the tray.
Well, this guy in Fort Worth was hanging out with his buddy, and he asked for some French fries, and buddy didn't want to share his French fries. So what do you do when that happens?
You get them anyway?
Yeah, you do after you shoot the guy in the head.
Jeez, what?
Yeah.
Over fries?
Over French fries.
What?
Detectives learned that the incident started as an argument between friends. The argument began over an order of French fries that the victim did not want to share with the suspect.
Well, wait. Where are these fries from? If they're McDonald's, or are they Red Robin, or they Whataburger, or
It doesn't
In-N-Out?
It doesn't say, but the little picture on the story is of a McDonald's. So
Okay, well,
McDonald's does have good fries. You're right.
I mean, if they're fresh off the fryer.
You know it's not an In-N-Out.
Oh no,
Their fries are-
Nah, they wouldn't. That wouldn't involve the gun.
No.
It would have been like, all right, I don't want them anyway.
No. The multiple witnesses identified the shooter. The suspect is known to live in the same apartment complex. They didn't immediately find the suspect and are actively searching for them, the release states. So the French fry killer right now is on the loose, Vic. He's still out there, hungry.
Fry hungry.
Yeah. And if you don't share, might get shot in the head.
Usually when I get the fries, I just give them. I'll eat like maybe 1, 2, maybe 3, and then I give the rest to the dogs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Your dogs don't have diabetes?
Probably one of them does. My Chihuahua.
I was gonna say not yet.
Not yet, but I know my Chihuahua does.
Did you ever, when you were a younger man, did you ever go to the butt naked clubs or the strip clubs?
When I was in the military, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with the guys.
Did you ever buy gifts for a stripper?
Nope. Never.
No way.
Never. I didn't fall for any of that.
Well, Alexander Baker Depew, who is 32 years old, was buying flowers and chocolates for a stripper in Florida. And it was $288 worth of flowers and chocolate.
Okay.
Well, now it's a dumb thing to buy a stripper $288 worth of flowers and chocolate only so she can go grind on your buddy who gives her $10. But if you're doing it, you might want to use real money. He used 15 counterfeit $20 bills. They were like marked with the word replica, and the notation on the item said not legal tended, to be used only for motion pictures. So it was like movie money.
It's funny how you can buy that like in stacks. And
after leaving the florist, he headed to the nearby Oasis Cabaret, which advertises itself as a topless, full-contact entertainment facility.
Okay.
And employs the lady that he fancied. While he was at the club, Baker Depew allegedly tried to pay his bar tab with more phony 20s.
Man, that's serious, man. That's federal.
Well, listen. First of all, that stripper's never going to marry you if your last name's Depew.
Of course.
I mean,
that's a big turnoff right there.
Sapphire Depew? I don't think so. I don't think so. But secondly, it's one thing to trick people at the flower shop with fake money.
But the strip club?
You ain't getting fake money past strippers and bartenders. I can tell you that.
Oh no. They know immediately by the feel. They know money.
Yep. Baker Depew told the cops he didn't realize that the money was fake. He had about $400 more of phony money in his pockets. When questioned about the bouquet and chocolate purchases, he admitted to obtaining the merchandise from the florist in order to give it to a female dancer at the club.
Okay.
Court records don't indicate what, if any, relationship existed between the dancer and the defendant, who is listed as a transient in arrest report. So, like,
not even from there?
He's basically like a
hobo.
A hobo.
Right. A hobo with fake money.
And when you get that, you find some fake money, like, all right, I'm gonna try to use this to eat.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna buy flowers for a stripper and then run up a bar tab. Oh God. In addition for the charges on the fake money, he was also hit with other felony counts. When a frisk turned up, you'll never guess. Cocaine and methamphetamine.
Wow.
He's being held in county jail in lieu of $21,000 bond.
Was it fake cocaine?
I think it was the real stuff.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the real stuff.
It was aspirin and baking soda.
2 You remember last? I don't know if you remember this. Do you remember last year we talked about this on this show? I remember it. I don't know if you do though.
Okay, what?
When Chuck E. Cheese got arrested.
I vaguely remember.
Like they did the handcuff. He was,
I remember that.
They perp walked him out of the restaurant in front of all the kids and stuff. Well, he has Chuck E. Cheese, in this case also known as Jermel Jones. He finally had his day in court, and he pleaded no contest today to 2 felony charges in connection with this theft of a Visa debit card belonging to a customer. The woman told cops she was a Chuck E. Cheese regular. Woof. What? And that her credit card went missing after her kid's birthday party. Jones are charged that he used a stolen card for purchases at smoke shops, Circle K, grocery stores, and Whataburger.
Everywhere that has a camera.
Yes.
Well, there's cameras everywhere. Anyway.
As part of his plea bargain, Jones is sentenced to 3 years probation in order to pay about $1,600 in court costs and fees. A judge also ordered him to have no contact with the victim and to stay away from the Chuck E. Cheese where he was once employed. So this guy who worked his way up to that's the biggest position.
To be Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, you're not one of the friends. You are actually Charles.
You're not the drummer.
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
That's right.
You're the man himself. You do all that work. You spend your whole career.
And you're stripped.
You go to mascot college. You work your way up from delivery guy, up to party planner, up to general manager, up to regional manager, and then they finally give you
the Chuck E. Cheese.
The big gray head.
Yeah.
And you blow it. You blow it.
That's a salary position.
And dude. You're basically the CEO at that point.
I know.
It's like Jack in the Box in those commercials.
Oh, you're Jack.
You're basically Jack. You're in charge of things. I got one more stripper story.
Uh-oh.
Now, this is some Oklahoma stuff right here.
Oh, no.
At least 2 lawmakers in Oklahoma have filed legislation that would require strippers to be licensed by the state before they can perform.
And what's entailed in obtaining this license? How much will it cost?
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to pay for it. Imagine you have to be a licensed and bonded dancer to work. It's ridiculous. But both bills seek to increase the minimum age to perform in strip clubs from 18 to 21. What are these poor 19-year-old girls going to do to make money when they're in college?
Mm-hmm.
I guess OnlyFans, but
maybe webcam.
Yeah, I guess
OnlyFans.
So, yeah. Let's see. Stan May is his name. Representative Stan May is dubbed the Entertainer Safety and Verification Act. Senator Warren Hamilton is what he's calling is the Exotic Entertainer Licensing Act.
Okay.
Under both measures, the Alcohol Beverage Law Enforcement Commission would issue the license and would govern the process. And information provided to the agency from those seeking a license would be kept confidential, but you would have to be a legal resident and not have committed certain felonies.
Oh, so you can have a felony. What do you walk around with an ID, like a picture ID or a badge?
These are strippers. If they don't have a felony, why do you think they're there? Because they got felonies.
They got felonies. That's why they're there.
Otherwise, she'd be a school teacher. She's got felonies. Let her dance.
Licensed stripper. Yeah, we got other stuff to do.
Funny.
I don't know, man.
They say once a person begins working as a stripper, it's hard to break free. It's true. Usually you
get addicted to the money.
Well, and you age out. You leave on. Someone else decides to say, "Hey, honey, it's time for you to go," or they downgrade you to a different club. But I guess if you're in Oklahoma, where do you get downgraded to? You know what I mean?
I think that's the bottom.
Honey, you're too ugly and old to be dancing in Oklahoma anymore. Well, where am I going to go now?
That's it. Can't go to Vegas.
Where am I going to go now? One last story here. This is another thing the French are getting wrong. These Frenchies.
What do they do now?
Apparently, since the Middle Ages in France, it has been a legal obligation for a wife to have sex with her husband. Like it's been a law.
Like there's a law that it has to happen.
It has to happen.
How often? Doesn't say.
Doesn't say.
Okay.
But it has to happen.
All right.
And now they are looking to abolish that law and give women the freedom to say no to sex with their husbands. How do you feel about this, Victor?
Well, it means you got to work harder for it.
I mean, do you think that women should have all those rights?
Same as men too, because I know there's some men that don't want it.
Do you? Well,
yeah. But yeah, I mean, if a woman doesn't want to, then she shouldn't.
But
it shouldn't happen.
It's not her wifely duty to you.
Then they shouldn't be married.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I think.
Okay. Well, that's the French agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they.
Yeah,
I mean,
if that's not going to happen, then you shouldn't be married unless you want to be married and it's mutual. But being that you have to do it,
yeah,
just takes the fun out of it.
I got one more thing. All
right.
Go
ahead. Keep going.
I had too many stories today.
That's good. Keep going.
Too many stories, and this one's out of Houston, Texas. Now, I am. I read these stories all the time, so I know what's going on here. I know because I am a news reporter, and that's essentially what I am. I cover the news.
Okay.
That if you are talking to an underage girl online and you're looking to have sex with them, chances are good that underage girl is really a cop.
A 35-year-old cop with a mustache.
Yeah. So like I can't imagine being dumb enough to get caught up in that hoax.
Right.
It's even crazier that Sergeant John Black, a Harris County police officer, was the one doing it. Like,
was the one engaging it?
He was the one trying to hook up with a kid online and didn't realize it was a cop.
Oh.
Cop on cop.
Wow.
Yep.
Where'd this happen?
In Houston. He this Officer John Black allegedly sent sexual explicit pictures through an online chat platform to an undercover officer impersonating a 13-year-old girl.
Wow.
An officer with the Leon County Sheriff's Office trafficking unit posed as a child, allegedly began communicating with him earlier this month. He allegedly continued communications with the undercover officer even after being told the person he was talking to was a minor. He's been charged with 1 count of distribution of obscene material to a minor, 1 count of unlawful use of a computer to seduce, solicit, or lure a child, and 1 count of unlawful use of a two-way communications device.
All those charges?
All those charges.
For being a pedo.
Yep. Further investigation revealed that he allegedly engaged in similar conversations with 2 minors on the same platform. So 1 out of 3 is all it takes. If 1 out of 3 of them's a cop, first of all, and how you... I mean, this guy's this guy's
you
terrible.
Gotta be desperate.
Oh God,
heaven knows.
Yeah. C-Note says he used to live in Houston 4 years. It's wild out there. I lived in Houston. I mean, a good chunk of my life.
I was gonna say, didn't you like 15 years, something like that?
More than that. But yeah, it's wild. But I don't know about this side. I don't know about the seedy underbelly.
I don't know, man.
Because I'm a stand-up citizen. I don't associate.
Yeah,
with
I don't go online and do that.
I mean, imagine a cop talking to another cop and doesn't know it. Oh,
imagine the real cop going, "I got you."
Yeah. All right, let's. We'll be right back. We'll wrap up the show the way we always do by taking a look at the daily lines. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
sound like. Veoza is the #1 prescribed hormone-free treatment FDA approved for moderate to severe vasomotor symptoms, also known as hot flashes and night sweats, due to menopause. Veoza can cause serious side effects, including liver problems. Your doctor will do blood tests before and during treatment. Stop Veoza and call your doctor if you have symptoms of liver problems, such as feeling more tired than usual, decreased appetite, nausea, vomiting, itching, yellowing of the eyes or skin, pale stool, dark urine, or stomach pain. Don't use Veoza if you have cirrhosis, severe kidney problems, kidney failure, or take CYP1A2 inhibitors. Ask your doctor about Veoza. To learn more, call 1-866-239-1637 or go to veoza.com. That's VEOZAH.com.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
If you missed the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you missed this.
And I know Tim Pernetti, the commissioner of the American, got really upset when we asked him the question about does Tulane have a chance, and of course they do. Well, they don't, and it's not a knock on the American.
No, but
it's just the way that it is.
He took that as we were calling his baby ugly.
Well, I get that, but he should know his baby's ugly. I mean, he's looking at the baby too, and he knows it's ugly.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Joe Reinagel. You're listening to the home of the Aggies, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Oh, yeah. $100 smoking through my billfold. Now I'll be broke again. Finally, Friday. Free again. For the wild weekend. Finally, Friday. Sing it, George. Let the good times roll. Yes, kitty, sing it. I didn't read this on that. It would tell you that cop story.
Oh, yeah. Tell me, what was it?
As is standard procedure, the results of now remind you, this is a cop who got caught soliciting a 13-year-old girl.
Okay.
As is standard procedure, the results of an ongoing internal affairs investigation will be presented to the Administrative Disciplinary Committee to determine whether further disciplinary action, up to and including possible termination, is warranted.
They don't know if he's going to get fired or not.
So you're telling me you might not fire him?
Wow.
I feel like that feels like a firing.
Feels like a no-brainer to me.
Yeah, I'm not usually. Listen, man, I'm not usually one to call for people's jobs. That's a firing. I'm sorry, you can't be the police if you're doing that. You get fired from about any job. You do that.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Well, let's wrap up the show the way we always do, Vic. Let's take a look at the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
Super Bowl line holding firm. Seahawks 4.5-point favorites against New England. That seems to be the spot. It went up a little while. It was around 5.5. Has not gotten below 4.5, but I got a feeling where this is where the line's going to go off at 4.5. I think if I could get a 4 on Seattle, I'd take a swing at that. So I haven't made a bet on the Super Bowl yet, though. So other than I have I guess I do have a Seahawks to win ticket because I bet minus 230 on the NFC versus the AFC. But I couldn't get it. I couldn't get down all that much, because it was 2 weeks ago. It was before the Rams-Seahawks game even played. But right now the money line is minus 235. So look at all the value that I've got. I mean, it was just brilliance. But yeah, we'll see if that line moves throughout the week. Nothing yet. In the National Basketball Association, the Lakers laying 9.5 points on the road. They are at the Wizards tonight. The Wizards are dreadful. Here's a team that's actually playing well. The New York Knicks have won 4 straight. They are playing really good defense. They are 7.5-point favorites tonight, hosting Portland. I might like under 224.5 in that one, just because their defense has been so solid lately. Sacramento's at Boston. Boston minus 11.5. The Raptors at Orlando. The Magic 1.5-point favorites. The Grizz. They are in New Orleans taking on the Pelicans. The Pelicans 2.5-point favorites in that one. Cleveland Cavaliers laying 3.5 at Phoenix. Phoenix on a back-to-back scored a huge win over the Detroit Pistons last night. This might be a sleepy spot for them coming off that big win. Cavs favored on the road. LA Clippers minus 6.5 at the Nuggets. Nuggets look like they're going to lose Aaron Gordon for a little while, so health woes continue for the Nuggies. The Brooklyn Nets are at Utah taking on the Jazz. Jazz minus 2.5. And the Warriors, 2.5-point favorites over Detroit. So Detroit, a 2.5-point dog on the road. That line doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'd have to check the injuries before I made a play there. I mentioned Michigan and Michigan State. Michigan State, a 1 to 1.5-point dog at Michigan tonight. I like Michigan State to win outright. That's the way I would be looking. I also like St. Louis over Dayton, laying about 10.5 in that one. In the National Hockey League, the Chicago Blackhawks hosting the Columbus Blue Jackets. Columbus minus 155. The only game in hockey tonight. That's the only one. And finally, we are set. The Australian Open.
Yeah.
The finals are set. Novak Djokovic, who pretty much wins every Australian Open, against Carlos Alcaraz. Oh,
and
boy.
what's the age difference? How old is Carlos? He's young, right? 24, 23?
Yeah. I don't know what the age gap is. I know what the line is, though.
All right. What's the line?
Carlos Alcaraz, minus 300. Huge favorite. Djokovic plus 240. I think I want to bet on Djokovic.
Is there a line on how long the match will?
I mean, you can bet.
One was 5 hours. One was 4.
You can bet on total games.
Okay.
So like how many games it played, and
okay.
I mean both matches today would have been easily over.
Yeah.
Because they usually set it at like 38.5 games.
Okay.
And like Alcaraz and that Zverev, whatever that guy's name, they played like, I mean, almost every set was it had overtime, whatever the hell they call it in tennis.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like where he goes to 7-6.
Right.
So I kind of like Djokovic at plus 240. It feels like just a feeling, just a vibe that I've got for this weekend. Again, I'm not much of a tennis watcher, but if I were, I think that's the way I would look. I am a bit of a violence watcher. I like to watch fighting. I like it when people punch each other in the face.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson tomorrow night. As much as I love Teo Lopez, I wish that I thought he was going to win this fight. I don't. And unfortunately, the only thing I could do is look at Shakur Stevenson by decision, which if you take Shakur by decision, minus 200. So not a lot of value in it. But I certainly think it goes over 10.5 rounds. That's minus 800. There's no value in that. So it's hard to bet on just because it's such a wide line. But should be a fun fight either way. And there is also mixed martial arts. Oh, yes. MMA as well. And I don't know why my little book here does not have the lines up for the fights this weekend. That's dumb.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. All right. UFC 325 this weekend. Okay. Alexander Volkanovski and Diego Lopez. Volk is a minus 140 favorite right now. these guys fought before already. It was not a close fight. Alexander Volkanovski is a lot better than Diego Lopez. So if you think like 1 year difference, not even a full year, has really swung this one way or the other, okay, I don't see that. So give me Volk minus 140. I just think that he is significantly the better fighter here. Low-key, sneaky good fight on this one is Mauricio Rufi against Rafael Fiziev. Rufi, a minus 120 favorite. Fiziev, even money coming back. I like Fiziev as the dog here. I think he can get the job done. And probably, I'm trying to find, that's too easy of a bet. I'll give you one more. I'll give you Jacob Malkoun against Torres Finney. I like Malkoun minus 140 taking on Finney in that one. Finney just a pure wrestler. And these fights are in Australia. If there's a decision, chances are good the Australians are going to win. So Jacob Malkoun, another play for me for the weekend. All right, Vic.
Yeah.
That's it. Me and Kitty Big Balls are going to go home, take a nap today, hang out, and we missed Cowboy Breakfast. It's over.
Yeah, that's it. It's over in 7 minutes.
And then Monday when we're back, it'll just be me and Vic again back in studio. Rob in San Francisco, California. Wow. I hear there's a lot of hippie stuff going on out there.
Oh, there's
free love and smoking drugs
and homeless people.
Homeless people. And sex and poop in the streets.
Yeah, man.
But we'll see. Maybe Rob will give us some firsthand knowledge on this.
If he
makes his flight.
Yeah, I was going to say.
If he makes his flight. The Blitz comes up at 2. Hey, guys, quick thing here. There is we'll be at Radio Row live from the big game. All the coverage in the Bay Area brought to you by AA Best Bail Bonds. Live with insider interviews, breaking stories, and all the pregame excitement leading up to the big game. Our AA Best Bail Bonds Radio Row coverage brought to you in part by Smoky Moe's Barbecue and Southern Recipe Pork Rinds. Your front row seat to the backstage action live from the Bay Area is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. All right, enjoy the Blitz today at 2. We will see you guys on Monday. Everybody have a good and safe weekend.
KTFM Floresville, your home for the Super Bowl. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Summer or winter, Texas weather doesn't do anything halfway, and neither should your roofer.